Welcome back to Soundcheck by Learner to Learner, a collaborative learning channel where you can come together and talk about all things audio in the next hour or so. You can participate by joining us through the link that I just pasted in the chat. You will go to the website. There is a link on the website that you can click on. Wait, I go to the wrong page. In the home page, there is a call in with Zoom button. Press on that button. It will bring you to a registration page. Quick registration, just your name, email, and a couple of simple questions that will bring you to the show so that you can chat with us like our panelists here. There are 7 of them here, and one person is out. Hopefully Glenn is not in the car, or he'll be right back. He was in the car. He's so committed. All right, let's go over and take a look at, okay, that was Charles right there. Hello, Charles. Oh, wait, I forgot to bring your audio up. No, so yeah, I got your level down too. Anyway.
Oh, I see how it is. Well, you want us here, but you don't want to hear us.
I want you guys to be able
visual effect.
I want you guys to have chit chat without having to stay quiet through the whole intro. Anyway, that's Charles, and we have the ever so intimate Rob here with us, and Louis is also here.
Hello.
And hopefully we will get to see Glenn in a moment, and we have Aaron also here joining us in focus. What is that? Oh, that's a Batman. Lego Batman, probably. Aaron in focus, and Nee looking great, and that is a 3D printed castle. Is that right? Or is it just dusty?
That's engineer castle.
Engineer castle, and we have Authru also here. Well, Authru, can you tell us how do you pronounce your name? I'm still self-conscious.
It's Authru. Sort of like usher at a theater, with a lisp. So it's U-T. It's spelled A-T-H-A-R, but pronounced as Authru.
Authru with the R at the end.
With an R at the end, no R in the middle, right? So Authru.
Authru.
Yep.
Authru. Okay, Authru. All right, because I remember that introduction from Clubhouse days. Like Usher. Without the
I actually, when they started up with those new chats, I actually did a full-blown chat that had like lots of participants, and all I did was I asked people, How often and in what variations did you have your name mispronounced? And so that just went on for a long time. I didn't even keep track of it after a while, but it was really interesting. I had many variations of my name as well that I shared, but it is Authru.
Authru. And of course, like I was trying to pronounce the Hassan's name the other day on here. Anyway, that's why we want you to participate. You can always join me, and then but even if you're here to tell me, I may not be able to say it right. So I'll try.
Can't remember, just say head guy.
Yeah.
Main guy.
Main guy.
I tell you what, people cannot pronounce. Yeah, people cannot pronounce my name.
Nai. Do they? What is the most commonly mispronounced?
So that is just a portion of my name. That's just the first part. Like, so it's like you calling me Mister, right? The actual pronunciation is Ni Anyate, but yeah, people
that's your first name.
That's my first name.
Okay.
And I've known people for like the last 20 years that cannot even.
I never even tried to pronounce the other part. Ni.
Yeah, people that I work with that I've.
What is it? Say that again. Ni what?
Ni Anyate.
Ni Anyate.
Yeah, pretty easy. See, like a Tribe Called Quest.
I need.
So Ni is a title. It's a title.
Yeah. Okay. So like it's common in Ghana. It's common in Ghana. So if you go to Ghana right now and you go to Accra, like Great Accra, like where I'm from, there's gonna be a lot of people called Ni. Like I got cousins. Like majority of my cousins are like all my male cousins are called Ni. So it's like, who are you looking for? Right? My kid brother is called Ni. My son is called Ni.
How you spell your name? Like, what is the other part of it? Is it on? Oh yeah, okay. Oh, I see. I see it on Teams. Agnete.
Yeah.
Agnete.
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 So get the emphasis. Question is why do you go by that if that's a title as opposed to your?
It's much easier for everybody to pronounce. And I used to be really cautious about my name. Like I used to get offended when people
call it
mispronounce my name. So it's like, why would I be offended if in the English language we don't roll our tongues and certain things that we say is different, so why would I get offended? So it's like, okay, let me find an easy way to have people pronounce my name. And I mean, there was this girl that I fell in love with that I wanted her to pronounce my name well, so I could marry her. So I made it easy, and then I married her. And then when I get on my wife's nerves, she can pronounce my whole name, and it's kind of funny.
What, and the full name?
Yeah, and the funny part is also like if and I think people do it out of not really knowing, because like my wife can pronounce our name like pretty easy. My kids, even the ones that I adopted, even before the adoption, I mean, they were pronouncing the name like Tribe Called Quest, right? So it's pretty easy, and sometimes I feel bad for myself because I hate writing my name because my name is too long and I just hate writing it. But
that's like a common I guess maybe immigrant, or even if you're not an immigrant, if you're first, second generation, if you have names like this, I went through the same thing, but mine, I mean, you all saw my name. Mine's not my first name that people mispronounce. It's my last name. It's so short. It's ONG, and people would be so afraid to attempt to try to pronounce it. I have people call me .org.
Oh my gosh.
And so yeah, it's like, but people who know me, when I introduce people, I would say, like it rhymes with song. It's Ong. And so that it's easier to remember that way. But it's not my first name, obviously. My first name is people misspelling it. People always drop the H. People don't know why they did that.
I did that. I think I know why. Yes.
Yes.
And
Why I look like a John, Nathan?
No. Because your last name, and you go, there's 3 letters in his name, 3 letters in his name. So then you drop the H from the John.
Okay. But I will tell you, my my son, he has the opposite problem.
Oh, he's like
Everybody
a Jon.
wants to give him an H. Yeah.
Okay.
It goes both ways. It doesn't matter how you spell it.
So
and it's so funny because I get on calls and I'm like, I just say, look, I know I'm going to butcher this. I'm not going to remember it, but can you tell me your name or how you pronounce it? And you just never know with names. Names are so, you could take 3 people with the same name and they all pronounce it completely different.
Don't get me started.
Oh,
Don't get me started.
I don't even attempt it.
Well, as a teacher?
Some of these, yes. That's the trend. Everybody wants to spell their name differently. Like you have David, and then you'll have one with a D-Y. It starts out D-Y, and then somebody is, I don't know. I can't think of all these different ways, creative ways that they spell their name, and I have no clue. And that's not my name. And sorry.
You know where they got that from?
Pill. There's a Key and Pill. Pill. You know those 2 comedians.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
And,
I think that's where they got
Aaron.
that from. Yeah,
And there's a joke in Aaron.
Denice. Denice.
Yes, Denice. Yes. So if y'all want to call me, please don't call me Aaron. I normally don't care. If you call me Alan, I will not correct you unless there's an Alan in the room. But I don't care most of the time.
All right, I'm going to call you Aaron. Sorry.
Aaron.
Although I do like Aaron. If you want to call me Aaron. Yeah, that
sounds delicious. Rob, what were you going to say, Rob?
I was going to say, when my grandfather was born, my great-grandfather named him after his favorite presidents. All of them. So my grandfather's name was Theodore Roosevelt, Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, Washington, George Washington.
Are you kidding me? Is that for real?
It's for real. And when my grandfather was in school, they had to write out their full name on top of the paper. And he swore that when he had my father, he would give him a short name so that he didn't have to go through the same hell. And my dad's name is Ted.
There's a story about that. Ricky Tikki Tava has fallen in a well. There was some story, and they say that's why Chinese people have short names. There's a story. It's probably politically incorrect, but it was something I heard when I was in grammar school. They played it in school.
And so I asked my dad, I go, Ted, that's short for Theodore. So are you a junior? He says, hell no.
So not to change the topic, right? Can you go back to Rob again? Is that a camera on your microphone? Wrong person.
I was going to show my setup over here.
Oh, okay. So I thought you got another camera on your microphone so you can annoy people. I'm sorry, John.
Close up.
Oh, there you go.
It's for my dental.
Why do you have to make me work switching cameras? I have now that we've come back to this, so talking about names. Sorry about my side question of Arthur. Did I pronounce? No, Authru.
Think like
Usher. Authru.
Exactly like the singer Usher, but with a TH instead.
Authru.
Perfect.
Authru. Okay. All right. So but this is a good place to hang out. Sometimes we learn about audio. Sometimes we learn about how do you audibly pronounce people's name correctly. I always wonder. We always talk about, at least in this instance, content creation first. So watching YouTube, listening to a podcast. What we know, and if you're watching this, I'm sure you do too. What is your definition of good audio? You could also flip it around and say what's bad audio. So when you consume content, what do you consider good and what do you consider bad? Charles have a smirk in his face. Charles, you go.
480p.
I'm totally doing something else right now. So
you're not reacting to the question.
No, you want to hear what I'm doing?
What?
Oh gosh. This is what I get from multitasking while on a call. Hold on, let me flip this.
Wait, so that we can see.
Hold on.
Are you on the computer? Or are you looking for something?
Yeah, I'm on the computer. I was making sure I had the right channel connected. So hopefully this isn't too loud. All right.
Talk about what we use to show up crisp, clean, and camera ready on the Rodecaster live stream. At the helm, hosting the show, the man himself, John Ong. He's rocking the Sony ZV-E10, paired with that buttery smooth Viltrox 23mm f1.4 lens. That depth of field, pure magic. Now, Charles, he's got the Insta360 Link 2 webcam locked in. Sharp, responsive, and yeah.
Is this notebook LM?
Like
what is this?
No,
That's what I'm thinking. This
Glenn?
is AI.
Glenn is keeping it real.
It is AI.
Tried and true FaceTime HD camera, because real pros use what works. Coming in hot with the Sony A6100 and a Tokina 20mm lens. Clean frame, pro-grade sharpness. That combo,
this is
solid
hilarious.
every time. Now, Knee, also Team Insta360, but with the Link 2C, that auto framing, that clarity, quietly one of the best setups in
I
the
don't
mix.
even remember.
Aether's keeping it old school, with a Canon Rebel T6 and the stock kit lens. It may be vintage, but it's still got that DSLR soul. Luis, also repping the Insta360 Link 2. No drama, just crisp delivery every single time. And Michael,
Yeah, Rob's the one
he's
with the
back
drama.
on the FaceTime HD cam. Simple, reliable, and
That's
honestly,
a lie.
still
He
gets
was
the
on
job done.
Clubhouse without
Look,
camera.
At the end of the day, it's not about the gear. It's about showing up, being seen, and keeping this live stream real.
Oh,
All right, let's
goodness.
jump back into the conversation.
That's good.
Very
Wow.
nice.
That
There you go.
voice sounds like someone. Whose voice are they ripping off?
No, that is completely AI generated.
I understand that, but that
I
is
know.
a recognizable voice.
I know
That
that you
is
left
the
the
new
crappy
so
cannons out
if
of
you-
that.
if you didn't see the release, 11 Labs came out with their new model, and so
V3?
this is their new model. That was V3,
Yeah.
and it is clean. So yeah,
I think all
I
the
was
V3s
just
that
sitting
they're
here
releasing.
But how?
playing
So,
around with it.
so how? Like you were piping in the audio into it. It's like where
No.
are they getting?
So it's text to speech.
So you're
I took
typing
down-
in
I
it.
took as everybody was listening off, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try something. So I just put everybody's name in. As they were naming it off, I started to put in what they were using, and I just threw that into ChatGPT.
So you just
and it
input
said,
our name
"Create a
and what
script."
we're using, and then the script was generated. I see, I
Yep,
see.
and then I generated a script in ChatGPT.
So was that good audio?
Oh, nice segue.
Does that
Nice
constitute good
segue.
audio?
I would say yes, because I think maybe I'm also biased with V3, because I also just watched a video today on V3, because I was looking for something to help me read books whilst I'm in the office, so I don't have to. And 11 Labs has a reader that I end up getting. So today I got an email about V3 that they had released, and I think that's clean audio, because now there's no reason why you should have bad audio, because I mean, with the use of AI that is out right now, even when you look at BandLabs, you could put it in for you to master your audio and everything for you, and it comes out pretty awesome, because I've been using BandLab to like clean most of
What
my
lab?
audio.
Can you spell it?
BandLab, so BAND LAD. For like
I'm glad you
mastering.
spell it for us.
Yeah, for like
Band
mastering.
Lab.
Yeah,
Make
so like
music
that.
online. Band Lab.
Yeah, so you could use that, and then you could use the mastering that they have.
This one.
Yeah. I've been using this for years. You set up an account. You could do all your music and everything in it. It's a digital DAW, online DAW that you could use to do everything, and you could pick it up wherever you need to doing that. If say you don't have space on your computer, that's pretty awesome to use.
And 11 Labs.
Yeah, I've been using it to generate AI audio also, in terms of music, using Sono and BandLabs to clean up all those things. So, I mean, there's no reason in 2025, there's no reason for you not to be able to get good audio. Because again, companies like Holyland, I just bought a Holyland A1 microphone, small pocket microphone, just like the ones that you would get with the Rode microphones. I know, I think it was like $30 or so. So I ended up buying the one that has the Lightning and USB-C connectors, and it came up to like $70. So now a lot of people are used to what good audio is. And if your audio is bad, well, I mean, audio and videos now is going on along the
this
same.
one?
Yes. So for $70, I end up buying this instead of getting just the one, because I always make a mistake and I buy something else and I'm like, oh man, I should have bought this. So I saw this and I got it, and it's pretty awesome because you can control it also. You could control them with the app that comes with it, and the voice cancellation, the noise cancellation on it also. It's pretty awesome, So I'm done.
So using AI to help create nice, good sound. What about live? So, like, we can't use AI processing right now to a degree. I'm sure you can.
Sure, you
still. Like Chris,
you could sit there and have a whole podcast episode with AI. You would be the live person, and you could have a remote call with an AI agent that would sit there and.
No, I meant getting good audio.
So that's what I was saying before we even came to this show.
Stay on topic.
Yeah. No. That's what I was saying before we came on this show, that with the new iOS 26 that they released, from what I was watching yesterday, you could actually record, like, even with your earpods, as much as we hate using earpods now, what they are saying, right? And then this is not me saying...
studio quality.
Yes.
With the studio quality and everything now, I think everybody's realizing the importance of what good audio sounds like. And Apple did one that you could record straight from your iPhone or your the iPad, and get good audio.
Let's talk a little bit more about that, because
so just gonna wait.
You're gonna do a FaceTime call. Let's elaborate a little bit more. You can do a FaceTime call, and you can do what, like,
you can record locally.
Yeah, you can record locally and then share that file.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
So I can FaceTime you, record a show together, and then you can send me your audio.
Well, and you think about it, I mean, like, yeah, and we've talked about this before, especially in the Clubhouse side, when we think about hooking interfaces up to, the iPads are all USB-C. The Roadcasters have USB-C support. And so you can now hook it, if you wanted to, you could hook an interface into that, be on a FaceTime call, doing an interview, be able to save your video and audio locally to the iPad, so you don't have to worry about connection speed or anything like that. And then when you're done, each side has their own local file that you can then edit together. And that way you have the highest quality you can get. But they're also introducing a lot of AI-powered features to enhance, if you're using, like Nia was saying, if you're using AirPods, we all know they sound like garbage. From a microphone perspective, when it comes to like podcasts and things like that. But the AI that they're going to be introducing is supposed to resolve that issue.
Yeah. So they apply a certain profile to it to make it sound better. And so Aaron's going to smile. So when you perceive it, what is good audio? Not like 30 minutes in. What is good audio to you?
Back on top.
If I can offer one thought here, and this is somewhat subjective, but if I'm distracted by what content is being delivered, then I would call that bad audio.
Bad audio.
Because if the purpose of your presentation is to provide whatever information or to have them look at one thing or you're talking to a couple of people, and there's anything else going on that attracts your attention other than the content, that's bad. Because that's
and
kind of
to me that's noise. And noise can come in all sorts of forms. This could be noise as I'm talking.
and I mentioned this.
That could be noise, literally.
I mentioned this because literally yesterday I was experimenting, trying to record using Ecamm and going on a Zoom call, and I wanted to see how it came across.
Yeah,
and it was the most basic thing. I couldn't figure it out, and maybe it will help me out. Later. But I was getting this hiss, and I didn't hear it when I was like just sitting here with my headphones on. I didn't hear it here, but after I recorded it, it was there, and I didn't care what I was talking about.
Yeah,
I just kept on hearing. All I heard was the hiss.
All this, which is good, because that's what is the toughest, is for people to train their ears to hear what they should be picking out on. And if you hear it, though, it sometimes feels like a curse because you're fixated on it now.
And you don't have to be a perfectionist. I was just like, I don't think I can put this out. So, yeah.
If you think it, somebody's going to think it. And so did you figure out what caused that? Was it did you record it on your DLZ creator?
I went on YouTube Live, so I can even have you hear it later.
Okay.
And take a listen to it, but I couldn't figure out what I was doing. What I realized, and we did a couple of tests while I was just experimenting with this friend of mine, and he says, when I muted my mic,
it went away.
It went away.
Okay, so it's coming from your mic, yeah.
And so when I muted myself on the DLZ, it made no difference. Right.
So it's coming from your computer, your DLZ into Ecamm.
Yeah. And then I even was experimenting earlier today before we came on. Like, I thought I'd just go on for a few minutes, go on YouTube Live, see how it came across. And I was getting the same hiss. And I thought it was like, a dryer that's on the other side of the wall or something. and I waited for that to go off, and then I recorded. I said, no, it's not the dryer. And remember last week, it was the fan of my Mac.
Yes.
Which is why I'm also here today to see if anybody wants to sell their Mac.
Nee wanted to sell his M1.
There it is.
There were
is that the M1?
Rob and me.
Oh wait, it's
Rob. You better speak up.
Yep. This is the M1
Mini.
Yeah, this is the M1
that's
Mini.
The Mac Mini.
Yeah, I was looking for the 16, but
I have the 16.
This.
Oh, okay. So there.
Pro.
16-inch MacBook Pro.
Oh, never mind then.
Should I just naturally just get maybe a 5% cut?
Is that a Mac
for matchmaking?
New one?
Yeah. John wants his affiliate. He wants his affiliate cut.
Got to keep this channel going.
This one is the very first M1 that they had released.
Okay, yeah.
And then
pitch it, and then Rob paid
8 or 16 gig.
Oh, okay.
Neat.
How many gig of RAM? 8.
Yeah, this one is 8. Because John made me buy the newer one that just came out.
I did not make you buy.
How much you selling it for? I'm just
Thank
curious.
God I'm not a Mac guy.
Rob, what about you? Pitch do you want to sell your 16-inch MacBook Pro?
I keep putting it up, and then I keep putting it in the drawer saying, well, if there was a tornado, I could grab it and run for the closet, have something. But then, it's
That's a very logical reasoning for
I
keeping
live
it
in
on
Florida, so it's like it's great for a hurricane. But then I have the studio; I can still grab that.
Yeah.
And that's
I'm glad you're talking about what stuff you're gonna grab when there's like
oh yeah,
hurricanes are not sudden.
My room's full of decisions, really quick decisions.
Portable things so that you can grab it in case there's a hurricane.
When does a hurricane come in?
Okay, come back to this. Rob, tell us.
Hurricane's not a tornado. You got time with a hurricane.
I was trying to get a grant for it.
$1,000.
Yeah, that's in the ballpark. That's in the ballpark.
That's in the ballpark. Exchange contacts. You're on Zoom. Exchange email. And yeah, make that happen.
That's what they're all going for.
Wait,
on eBay,
can you tell what
basically.
16 gig? Which MacBook Pro?
It's the M1 16-inch.
M1. Okay.
So I have the original box and everything.
With 16.
Got a
16 gigs.
Yeah, I think 16 gigs. I got a hard case for it too, because since I don't go anywhere, the hard case is still new.
Okay. Yeah, make that connection and see. And I'd say,
yeah, it's pretty nice.
I
was gonna sell you the box for
M1 which M1. Rob, is it M1?
Yeah, it's the entry level one. I think I paid $2,500.
It's an M1 Pro, 16 gig, 16-inch MacBook.
So let me give one context, not to like throw cold water in your face.
No, go ahead.
I had I still have my M1 Max, and when I run Ecamm, maybe not the way you run it, because if you typically only have that by yourself and maybe like one other person on Zoom maybe. The fan was still going. It's not as loud as the Intel Mac, obviously. It was still going. It does not pick up by my microphone, but I'm pushing the limit of how much it could do. But as you can see, I have 7 guests on Zoom. I have 5 screens going, so I'm doing a lot. But I thought I need to let you know that you don't expect it to. It will run fine. Just don't expect it to be like completely silent. The reason why I bought my Mac Mini, the M4 Mac Mini, is because of my M1 Max MacBook Pro is starting to. The fan is starting to kick on, not to the level where I hear it, but I can feel it. There's a small whirl, and then I can feel the fan is going.
The thing that bothered me is that as I was talking to the person, it sounded fine. It's when I heard it on the recording, it sounded 10 times as loud.
Okay,
that hiss.
So yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious what that hiss is.
I'll send you the link to the
YouTube
video,
the recording.
It's on the YouTube.
Okay, yeah. Share that with me and is it something that we can play it, that we can all hear it, or would you write me to do it like privately?
I don't care. I mean, I'll get it. I'll get the link.
We can pick more brains that way.
So Aaron was saying it could be your cable, because he was swinging that cable pretty hard.
Could be the cable.
One thing I like.
Yes. I left
you shared that
a
with
message
me.
on for John this week. I was listening. I just had this horrible sound, and I'm like, "What's going on?" The problem is, I have my mic hooked up on the arm, and when I swing it, it smacks against this little tray that I have here, and I guess it eventually went bad. And so I went and took a picture of myself buying a Mogami through John's link.
I saw that. I saw that video. I love it. Should I play that video?
It's Mogami.
Sir, I bought it year after they came out.
That sound?
No, it wasn't like right when they came out.
And then, thanks for the plug. Went over, go to resources page, scroll down to the Mogami Gold, click on that, and buy that. Oh, did you share like it? Yeah. That was awesome. Thank you for that video response.
Yeah, I thought I was having fun.
That was a $75, $80 smile he gave you right there, John.
But I didn't get that one. I got the 5. I got the
6 foot.
6 foot.
Yeah.
And it was too short.
Oh, it was? So
yes.
So you have to get the other one?
Now for the confession.
The Rode? Did you go with the Rode?
No. Actually, I had this green cable. I thought this was a Rode. This is a $15 Copal. It's a Copal. That's what I had over on the on here. So I cheaped out and I went to B&H and paid $50 for a used.
Yeah. Mogami.
The price went up. It was 74, and then it went up to 80, and then it went up to, I think it's like at 89 the last time I looked.
Brand new one?
Yes, for the 15-foot cable. Yeah. It was
because you made that video.
Yeah.
Everybody,
they track you.
Everybody went out there and bought more. Yeah, I am. When I get that link, I'm curious to hear. So we were talking about noise, and going back to good audio or bad audio. Noise is essentially any distraction that is not intended. The sound that is not intended for you to hear is there competing with what the message that you want to convey, and that becomes noise. And that's why a lot of people can close their eyes and tolerate not as good video, but it's really hard to do that with audio. If you're hearing audio and if there's like a buzz or a hum or a hiss constantly, it's distracting, and people tune out or go away if they have the choice, they will go away. And plus, psychologically, you're also really draining people's brain cell and attention. Yeah, Aaron, go ahead.
Yeah, as teaching, that is one of my pet peeves, and if I realize I'm giving students bad audio, I profusely apologize. And the reason for that is because sometimes I've been, where they're teaching the teachers things, and reverb is my pet peeve, because I hear, especially if someone with a thick accent is speaking and you have a lot of reverb online, I can't understand half of what the person is saying. It is really difficult. So mine is reverb.
Yeah,
room acoustics. Room acoustics, yes.
And that's why I think that is why when you do that teaching, what application do you use? What meeting application do you use? Do you use Zoom or what application do you use?
I bought a little Samsung what do you call it? Lav mic, where it's a radio thing, and I asked the students which sounds better, that or the native Mac, and it's like the newer ones. That new Mac, the Macs, the audio is excellent.
Yeah,
it's surprisingly good.
I think all the M series Macs sound really good. The microphones, their array of microphones that they use and the processing that they do to it. I've been hearing people talking about doing live producing for live events, and in a pinch when the microphone won't connect or they don't know how to do it, if you have a newer, like the Apple Silicon Mac onwards, you can actually get by using the internal microphones.
Yeah, I agree.
And sometimes better than like a USB mic that has a bad circuitry and then have a buzz going or a buzz going on all the time.
So,
John, I have a question.
Aaron, is my accent bothering you?
All right. No. You speak very.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
Well, okay, I got it. The same guy. It was kind of funny. It was like really bothering me in this meeting, and I was like, I wanted to say something, but I didn't say anything because I was really struggling to understand what he said. So finally, someone else said, "Can you use the other mic? Can you use the other mic?" And he goes, "I hate this mic," and he picked up the lav mic and went, "Can you hear me?" And I was like, I I can hear
it's
you.
much better now.
Yeah,
So
it was just
I'll come back. I'll come
amazing.
back to that because I'm still curious as to what software are you using to facilitate the meeting? Is it Zoom or what?
Zoom.
Yeah,
Zoom.
it's a Zoom.
Yeah.
Okay. Want to say hi to Ray Ray. Ray Ray's been there
Yeah,
patiently.
hi John. I have a mic question.
This
How
is
is
she's on
everybody
Clubhouse.
tonight? Yeah, I'm on Clubhouse. I'm the only one on Clubhouse. What's unusual about that? But in any event, I'm not on my mic. I'm on my phone, and I have a question because I'm gonna start going raw, and I've been doing it with my iPhone 12 Plus. Pro, I think it is. No, it's just 12 Plus. I have that. So I did some interviews on confidence, courage, and creativity. It came out kind of cute, but I'm going to go live with my ZVE 10 in Sony camera. So I was going to go down to B&H to see if they could set me up with the microphone I got, the other Sony microphone I got. And then I got it's called like a bridge. It bridges everything together. It's like a frame. So it holds the mic, it holds the camera and everything all in one.
Like a
So it's
cage,
one
maybe?
unit.
Like
Yeah,
a
cage.
cage.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
So what do you think about that?
You get which microphone are you going to use? Are they going to recommend
the Sony microphone that I got already? So I'm going
the
live.
Sony mic that you already have. Which Sony mic do you have?
Hold on one second. Let me double check. It's the Sony.
Probably
it doesn't have the name on it.
Is it wireless?
No.
Is it?
I have the Movo for wireless, or it's not wire, but it has a mic. It's where's that microphone box? I have the box around here. It's not on the microphone, so that's why I can't tell you. I'm seeing it's the Q2U.
Oh, Samsung.
Q2U?
It's not Sony. It's Samsung.
Oh, it's Samsung. Oh, I thought
Samsung.
it was Sony.
SAMSON. Samsung Q2U. So, are you talking to people on the street, right?
Right. I haven't hooked up my new camera with it. So I wanted to go solo by myself, but I'm going to try to be a little unsafe. And I'm going to have my tripod and where I work at, I'm just going to interview people as soon as they come out the door.
Okay. So Samsung Q2U, you would plug it in to your ZVE. But are they gonna? So obviously, there's no XLR input on your ZVE 10, so you will have to find. It's a dynamic microphone, so you can probably get B&H might be able to help you get an adapter so that you can plug into the camera that way.
Yeah, because the guy told me, he said just to bring the equipment, but you know, to be honest with you, I'm not really into heavy stuff. You know, I like flow, so I can concentrate more on creativity with my voice, the questions. You know, I'm a solopreneur when it comes to this. You know, I don't have assistants like you guys, so you know, I don't have that kind of budget yet.
Yeah, off the top of my head, you definitely try what you already have, and. Is it something that is it like an interview? Typically, you would talk to people?
Right. I'm going to start doing this thing. A lot of people do positive things and they talk about.
And you can do negative things? Sorry, just kidding.
Not with Trump taking over the news. No.
So,
but, in any event.
So Ray, try what you have. Feel free to send the link to me. Through IG, and then we're happy to look at it and we can listen to it and give you our feedback. And if you don't want us to do it publicly, just let me know in there. I'm happy to do it on my own.
Okay, I don't mind. Yeah. I don't mind to be shamed by you, John. You guys, you're so kind-hearted.
I think what I think about is getting one of those small, like what Nee is showing right now, a small portable, let me get to him. A small portable microphone. This is a Hollyland ARC A1. What's it called? I forgot what the model number. Arc.
All right, Nee. You
This is
want
the
my
A1.
address again, Nee, so you can send it to me?
Is it?
Come
It's
on.
not Lark, right? It's Arc.
No,
Or is
He
it
this
Lark?
probably
is
has
the
5 of
yeah.
those.
I don't remember. I don't remember the name,
But I have the
I just got it this
Movo.
week.
I have the Movo. I have the MOVO. I have that one.
Well, there are a
was the
ton of them.
It was the Hollyland Lark A1.
Oh, Lark
Yes.
A1. Okay.
Yes, like A1, and then
It's
Yeah,
new.
I
Right? They
have
just
something
released
like
it.
that.
yes, they just did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just did.
I have something like that.
Okay, so you one of these. I'm not saying this specific model, because you can get it for like $50. It's look, it's even say in my list. That shows you I've been shopping. And so what happened is that kind of microphone is awesome for production on camera, because the receiver connects to your to your camera, bottom of your camera, and then the microphone transmits, the two of them transmits to the receiver. So that makes it easier for you to just clip on yourself, or you can even hold it. And if you want to have the other microphone clip on something, like, it's actually kind of cute now. It used to bug me. But a lot of people would clip the portable microphone on something cute, like
like a spoon,
spatula, or spoon or something. Then you can talk to people that way.
Those.
Yeah. So I think that would probably be a good thing, even before you get your get this whatever new microphone. You should try it. Also, you should bring your
I'm not getting a new microphone right now.
What is your Movi something? Oh, okay.
Mobile.
Wait. The Hollyland does not connect to. I think they sell a separate receiver that has for the Lark A1. I think.
No, so you could get the combo. So that's what I did. I got the combo.
The combo has all the. That's what, including the receiver. So
it has
like
for your lightning and USB-C.
No. Does it then not do? It's only mobile then, not do.
Yes, this one is only mobile, because she said she was going to use it on a cell phone, on an iPhone.
Oh, okay. So then
I have
A1 is not the solution. If it's
For-
shooting it from, she's shooting it from the ZVE10.
It's going to work, because I connected it to my how do you call that, the S Pro 2.
What is S Pro 2?
S Pro 2 is like an action cam, and it works.
But no, it's different, because when it's a ZVE10, you need to have. How did you connect to it? Did you use USB-C?
Yeah, USB-C.
Yeah, but it does not, probably on the ZVE10 does not take USB-C as an input.
Oh, it doesn't?
It does not.
Oh, okay.
And so
okay, John, I have the Movo Edge TX. That's what I have, the other microphone.
So you do want to use it with your ZVE10? Or are you thinking about using it with your iPhone 12 that you just mentioned?
No, I'm not. I'm going to try to use the camera, because I'm going to put the camera, because the camera can get, like what I have with the phone, I can't get 4 people in one shot. You know what I mean? So I have to kind of use my camera, because I'm tall and everybody's short, and then I have to move it. If I have the camera and it's stable, then I don't have to do all of that. I could just take the microphone and say, well, what do you think about confidence? How did you get all your confidence? Like that.
John Lowe is calling out a very good point. Like the A1 does not. A1's built specifically for mobile, so it has USB and Lightning only. So if you want to connect it with your ZVE10, you would want to get the regular, the Lark M2 would work perfectly well as well. If it has a receiver like this one right here, where it needs to have a TRS connection, essentially a 3.5 millimeter output to go to your camera. So, and I bought this, returned it because I got the.
Why did you return it?
I returned it because I went with the DJI Mic Mini. So, but it's the Lark M2 is still a good microphone. It's actually quite cheap if you get the whole bundle. But you don't need to. You have your Motif or whatever. What is your brand? Movo. So if you have your Movo, just use your Movo. But the Movo, the only issue with your Movo is I think it only works with cell phones.
No, that's the adapter. You could do. There's 2 different adapters. Maybe I just get I didn't get the one for the camera and the phone.
Yeah,
you know how they sell it.
If you, I don't know what. I'm not familiar with Movo, but Movo may not be, may not have the connection for you to connect to the TRS connection. It may not have that. So, but you have to check it out. Ask the people. If you are gonna do it on the phone, I would definitely say get one of these small wearable wireless microphones that connects to your phone, so that you can use that. You're speaking about noise. Rob is my noise tonight. Tiny but very noisy. He's doing like all sorts of a parade QVC move.
Yeah, there you go.
What's what you need, right?
He's getting like Gary V.
Oh gosh,
He's one of those.
But anyway, let me finish up with Ray Ray. And so Ray, go and bring what you have with them, I guess, to B&H and see what they recommend, and then let us know, because I like to hear what it is. I mean, your Samsung Q2U is going to sound good, but if you're talking to people on the street, there's a lot of handling noise. So I'm afraid it might like the connection might not be bad. Samsung Q2U is awesome sounding if you are not using it on the go, moving a lot. Because once you move a lot, your connection might get loose and all that. Because it's not the best, the most well-built microphone. Even though it sounds good, it may not be the most well-built. John Lowe is saying, on a budget, try Comica. There's so many good, decent microphones. Like I say, the Lark M2 is high on my list.
I got a Comica for her.
Oh, you gave her a Comica? Oh, you have a Comica you want to give her?
I got a Comica sitting in my drawer somewhere here.
How much are you going to charge for it?
Take that off.
What is this?
Rob.
This is the $2.99.
Rob,
wait, I think
give her a price.
I think am I here? I'm hearing Authru's audio. your video. I'm hearing it. That is the noise that we are hearing. So we'll come back to that. I'll wrap up with the conversation. So Ray, go test it out, and then come back and let us hear what it sounds like. Okay.
Yeah,
good luck.
I'm gonna go live and just do it and show you guys in the video.
Okay. Oh, you're going live.
Yeah, I'm going live on New York City Street. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, if you asked me if before you get your ZVE10, I would just say use your phone. Because
I can't use my phone because like some people are in groups, that's what the problem was. And so I'm just going to use it in a safe area where I know the security in the area when I'm there, and I put up my tripod and stuff just in case if something happens.
What did you say about you can't use your phone?
Right, because I'm 6 feet, John, and everybody is like 4'11". So it's hard.
Oh, I see. So you're framing. You mean framing wise, you can't.
Right, framing
got
wise,
it.
the camera would be better than the phone. So this way I can have to have a mic on me and just put the mic in front of them and interview them that way. That's what I'm talking about.
John, I asked that same question, and she thinks she can go live from the ZVE 10 Mark II. Do you have a Mark II, I believe?
Yeah.
So she'll go live from the camera itself. Probably through the connection on the phone, maybe.
I have the ZVE10 2.
Mark II. Okay, yeah. Okay, all right. So,
have you ever heard of Zoom recorders? Have you ever heard of Zoom recorders? I think work really well out on the street.
No, she's going live with it.
Oh, live.
Yeah,
okay, gotcha.
She's going live with it. Okay, so now going back to you before we go into Authru's question. Or the sound that we're going to listen to, Aaron.
Aaron.
So Aaron.
I like that one too. All right, I got a new 2 favorites. Aaron and say that one again with the French accent.
Aaron.
There you go. Aaron. There you go. I have 2 mispronunciations I like
Aaron
better than my real
and
name.
Aaron. So Aaron, you when you use Zoom with your student, even with the noise processing, it was unable to take out the bad acoustics, the echoey, reverby room. Or did
Generally speaking, no. Actually, I found the example.
of the sound?
I don't know if I can play it.
Oh, okay,
but
okay.
I queued it up. I queued it up so it'll be very short, but you can hear him say it. Oh, something, 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 and then he
As long
picks
as
up the
it's
other
not-
mic and goes, "I hate this mic."
Okay. So nothing like privacy wise, it's
I don't
gonna be an
think so
issue.
because
Okay, just
it's
for
going to
sound
be
quality.
really small.
Okay, all right, play it.
All right, I can I just play it and you can hear?
Uh-huh.
I don't know how to.
Wait,
if
you're on your roadcaster, right?
yes,
So, and are you on musicians mode? Original sound for musicians on your
Perhaps.
Zoom.
I
Go
think
to our
so.
chat window. Our chat window where you see all our faces on the top right corner of the window. Hover over it. It should say original sound and see if the original sound for musicians is turned on. If it is
Original
off,
sound for musicians is off.
okay, now it should be on. I heard it switch a little.
Okay,
Okay, now you should be able to play it and we should be able to hear what you're playing.
really? All right, I'm going to just hit a
Okay.
test real quick and tell me if you hear this.
Okay. No, I don't hear it.
You don't hear that?
Yeah, so you don't have it piped into the system to come through.
No, and I don't. Well, Well, let me see if I don't know how to do it. I don't know.
Wait, where are you playing it from?
On the computer screen.
On the computer? Is the computer
Yeah,
connected to your roadcaster?
It's on the computer screen and it is connected to my roadcaster. Yes.
Uh-huh. So if your roadcaster connected and when you play it, do you hear it?
I hear it. Yes.
And it is so are we connected on
At the other
USB chat or USB 1 main?
You mean so if I go here it says
On
sound.
Zoom.
Duo? No, duo.
This is a learning moment too.
Yes.
Because if you're
Duo.
playing from your computer, let's find out which source input and output you set for your Zoom call.
Okay,
And you should see that on your Zoom, on your computer.
Zoom.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now I could get in trouble for this because
Hey, wait, Maestro Stevens, hey, Maestro Stevens, he may need to do some routing. I ran into this issue a lot on Zoom specifically. Yeah. So which I'll review here in a moment too.
if I all right, so I need to find Zoom. Now where do I find Zoom? There we go.
Okay, so yeah, loop
No.
back and we'll talk a little bit more about Maestro
Okay.
Stevens. Yes, but Aaron, go ahead with tell me what your Zoom input and output
Oh,
are.
Oh, it's right here in front of my face. I'm looking at
Yes.
Zoom. All right, so audio
Audio, yes.
says Rodecaster Duo stereo.
Okay,
main.
which means you are playing in the reason. This is a very good learning moment, and that's probably what Maestro Stevens is talking about, or maybe similar too. You are having mixed minors, so we don't hear ourselves again, right? And as
Right.
you're playing your music also on stereo, through stereo, we are not hearing it because it's canceling it out. So you want to cancel our voice out, which is why you do apply mix minus to the channel. But because you're also playing music into that channel, it also minus it out, so we can't hear it. So
Okay.
you can do one of two things. You can either switch your sound that you want to play on your computer. So go to your system output, not your Zoom one, your system output, send it to chat.
Okay.
Then it is in a separate channel now. So you're not doing the mix minusing thing. So we should be able to hear it now.
Okay. All right, here we go. I'm switching to chat. Now let's see if I can find that.
Unless you have to
something
turn
different.
off your mix minus on your, you might have to turn off mix. Let's try it.
Now I'm not hearing anything. I'm
Because
playing.
is your chat fader up or is it muted on your roadcaster? Because if you're
Probably.
if you're sending your audio sound to your chat channel, you need to look at your Rodecaster to see if your chat channel is getting any signal.
Okay. Chat.
What I would
That's
do,
the one with the little bubble, right?
yes. What I would do is to use chat. Only use chat for two-way communication app like Zoom calls and FaceTime. All that you would use chat because it's very clear. It's marked chat. And then USB stereo would be whatever you play your sound. But because I think it's a quicker solve, not the way OCD person like me would like to do it, but the principle is the same. Because you apply mix minus to it and you're playing any sound that is going into Zoom call right now is going to get mixed out of it.
Okay.
Minus it. So let's see if you can play your sound, any computer sound. You don't have to play that particular, any computer sound through your USB chat.
I just lost Authru. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm not hearing it.
You're not hearing the sound? Do you see the signal on your Rodecaster? When you're playing it?
No, I'm not.
So on your Mac, this is not on your Zoom. On your Mac, go and check and see if your system audio, like Apple top left, go to your system sound.
Top right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds.
Top left. The Apple menu. Go to system settings and then go to sound. And then go to your output and see what you have selected.
Okay. There we go. Sound up here. And output. Display audio. No,
this one right here.
Hang on. I'm not looking. Hang on.
So your sound. Well, it's for the audience. You're fine.
Okay. Rodecaster.
I should encourage those of regular folks who are here. See if you can set up your computer so we can follow along next time. There's a challenge for you for the next 2 months. You can take 2 months to figure it out.
Okay, I have Rodecaster Duo. Okay, chat. Here we go.
Okay, there you go. That's what you need to change. So now, play a sound onto chat.
Okay.
And make sure your chat. Do you hear it? You're not hearing it?
No, I don't. No. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, that's alert volume. Oh. How strange.
Can you play like music or anything, any sound from your computer? Like music app, particularly.
Oh, music app?
Like Apple Music app? I assume you use that. But
no.
How about
No,
YouTube? YouTube, like any
right,
YouTube video.
I'm getting the thing because it's saying start listening. Hang on, let me see.
YouTube video. Any YouTube video would come from it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying. I have. Okay, it's not muted.
Is any of the green button pressed on your Rodecaster?
Can I actually? If I shared my screen, would you be able to?
Yes,
okay,
yes.
I'll just that would. Oh, let me cover up all my junk. I have a messy desktop. All right, let me.
I love this site. We're learning that we're not even. Oh wait, wait! I want to. While you do that, I'm gonna say, Maestro Steven says there one thing changing your audio setting in Zoom main versus chat, or doing routing on USB 1 custom. Yeah, I mean you can do custom, but I always start with what the device is built for. This device is built for having your USB chat, so we want to start with that.
Noise suppression is enabled.
Oh wait.
Okay,
I hear that.
That was Authru's video.
Okay, I heard that.
So, yeah. Okay.
Okay, let me
All right,
add
so
this.
you got sound.
Hang on.
Okay, so you got to listen. I queued this up so you can't hear the person's name and the context. So
okay, we can hear it. Yes.
When you hear the beginning, this is him talking on the microphone that he was not standing in front of.
Yeah. Okay.
And then he immediately turns on the lav mic, and his comments are, "I hate this mic."
Okay. Got it.
Okay, it's cranked up. Here we go. And I'm not hearing anything.
I'm not hearing it either. Is it muted?
Hang on, but I was hearing.
You were hearing Authru's video.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I paused it. I paused something. What did I do? Let me stop share and reshare. And now I lost the cue up, but here we go.
Wait, I probably shouldn't show the video, right?
No, don't
Yeah,
show it.
yeah.
Don't show it. Preferably, yeah. All right, here we go. Now let's see what we hear, Authru. Okay, all right, we got sound.
We hear it.
That hiss, you can hear the hiss. Okay,
Yes.
here we go. It's not queued up properly, but hopefully you don't hear the person's name. Here we go.
Thanks.
Microphone, this one. Can you hear me now?
Yes, much better.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so this is what he sounded like before.
That will threaten your success in this course.
Oh yeah.
So you know that different students are coming from different places.
Yes.
That's much better.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so
Okay.
it is not the microphone; it is the distance of the microphone. I mean, you're hearing the room because the mic is placed down there somewhere rather than having it close to his mouth. So it's more mic technique than microphone itself.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So, okay, so now Maestro Stevens asks, how did you get it to work? So, meaning yours, not
me. I just shared the screen through Zoom, and you were playing it.
I don't know. Well, was it right? You're doing it through
I shared
audio?
my screen, but you didn't show that I was sharing the screen.
Yeah. But try playing it now.
Okay. All right. Here we go. No, I don't hear anything.
Oh, okay. So he's sharing it through Zoom, Maestro Stevens. I don't hear it. So you're saying that the sound was coming through because you share screen with audio and then it came through.
Yes.
Okay. I want to get this. Let me set this straight. Aaron. I would love for you to do this. Because we know it works. Well, let me do this. If you want to, I would like for you to use USB chat for all chat programming. So this is why I wanted to make it that way, because I think Rode built it for this purpose. They call it chat specifically so that for a lot of people, it's easier to compute. They could easily call it USB 1A and B, because technically it doesn't have to be a chat. But when it's called a chat and you can't change it, let's use it and embrace it as a chat channel. So use USB chat for both input and output for your Zoom call. But before you do that, go to your Rodecaster Duo, check and see if your Rodecaster, USB chat is set to mix minus. So go to your setting, go to outputs, which is what Maestro Stevens was talking about, routing. Go to the chat channel, USB 1 chat. Make sure mix minus is on. And while you're there,
is on. Okay,
yeah.
I have it on custom.
Okay, yeah, I mean, you could do custom. Did you do custom intentionally for different level mixing or no? Or it just landed there?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't remember.
So it probably landed there, right? Go to your custom. I want to see if your custom has any different level, because maybe you just ended up there by pressing a bunch of buttons.
Well, I have the microphone, and everything else is no.
Okay, so there's no different level or anything, right?
No.
Okay, so go to mix minus. Keep things simple until you want to make it complicated.
Okay.
Go to mix minus and then go one channel left from there. I want to check. I want you to check what your main mix is. Is it on main mix or mix minus or custom also?
It
on
looks
your
like
USB
yours.
1. Looks like mine. So it's
yes.
in main mix. Okay, good.
Yes.
All right, good. So now we'll get out of it, and I'm going to have you try changing your Zoom call. Now, we are going to start. Right now, we come from USB 1, right, on your Rodecaster Duo. When we speak, does it? Like
yes,
it's on USB 1?
Speaking USB 1. Oh, wait a minute.
When I speak, it should be from USB 1 when I speak. Is that right? The icon, the USB icon with the 1? No?
Could it be possibly because, remember, I'm running the Rodecaster Duo through the video.
Could be, yes. So
That
are you?
might be the problem.
But are you just outputting your roadcaster into your video, or you're using your roadcaster video as a roadcaster? Or you're not using the roadcaster video? You just plugging it
It's just
the
going
USB.
through so everything goes out the same place.
So,
I
but
believe.
all your mic and everything is plugged into your Rodecaster Duo, right?
Yes.
But, so when I speak right now, do you see on your Rodecaster Duo the USB 1 level going up and down right now?
Chat's going up and down.
Chat is up and down.
Yes.
So which means you already have chat set.
Because you helped me do that like probably the first day I came here.
Okay. So which means in Zoom call you already have that set as chat, not stereo, right? Because you're calling us through Zoom.
Okay, select microphone, Rodecaster Duo chat,
right?
And select a speaker, Rodecaster Duo chat.
Yeah, should be both chats now.
Yes, both are chat. Now.
Okay, cool. So that's good. Okay, now play the like on any YouTube video, like maybe Authru's video earlier.
I'm playing it and I'm not hearing anything.
Ah, interesting. Wait. Have you saved that you were on Mix Minus earlier? But I'm still perplexed. This is looming issue for. I was like, okay, I thought this is a looming issue with Rodecaster Pro 2 and Zoom. I've trying to get this consistent without loopback. Yeah, you shouldn't have to. Maestro Stevens, tell me which one do you have? You have a Rodecaster Pro 2? Because that's what I do. And what we're trying to do is isolate the usage of which USB channel to use for meeting apps. So why we need to find out why Aaron's USB computer sound does not come through on his Rodecaster. Do you have it send? Do you hear it in your ears? You don't.
Me? No.
Yeah. So when you play, so on your, I'm going to show this on your screen, on your Mac's sound, which is it selected, the output?
Okay, sound.
This one right here.
Oh, output. All right, I was on input. And I am on video chat.
Okay, there you go.
Right.
Because it's, you.
I hear some
now
static. And Authru is on.
Okay, so I still don't hear it. We still don't hear it.
Oh, you didn't hear it?
Yeah,
you don't hear.
We don't hear it yet. So at least your output is set correctly because you have two Rodecasters essentially, your Rodecaster Video and your Rodecaster Duo. You need to select. I need to be more specific. You need to select the Rodecaster Duo main stereo.
Okay, so do that
for your
main
output.
Stereo for output.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute.
And for input, you should change it to main too, I guess. Well, it doesn't matter for input for this instance.
Okay. So Duo, here we go.
So Duo, you should now hear it yourself at least, the video, the sound that you're playing on your computer. Now we just need to figure out why we don't hear it.
No, I'm not hearing it now.
Wait. Are you on Rodecaster Duo?
Output is on main. Oh, maybe
Duo or the video? Because you have two.
Duo, I hear it. There we go.
So when you hear, which headphone do you have your Rodecaster, your headphones plugged into?
The top one.
The Duo.
Oh, the Duo. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So can we see his Zoom audio setting? Maybe I'm taking notes myself. Sure. So in your, so now you hear it, right, Aaron?
Yes.
Aaron? So now when you have your now when you play it, you hear it. We still don't hear it.
Right.
When you play it, which channel does it come through on your Rodecaster?
The chat. Oh, hang on. Okay, good question.
It shouldn't be the chat. It should be
the chat.
USB. Why would it be
chat.
the chat? So did you have, when I have you select on your computer, this screen right here, did you have the USB chat selector or USB main selected?
Okay, that's output. It's
output.
Chat now.
It should be main, not chat.
It should be main.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Okay,
make
here
sure
we
it's a
Oh,
duo.
no, I'm on input. I know chat is on input. Now let me go
Output should
back
be
'cause
on duo main.
output should be on duo main. Okay.
Yes. You have too
And
many
input
outputs.
should be
Don't care about inputs.
Okay.
Right now, yeah.
yeah. There's a okay. Don't
Yeah.
care about input.
Yeah.
All
It
right.
doesn't matter for us
Duo.
this instance.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So now when you play it,
I don't hear 'em. I
What?
don't hear anything.
Okay, maybe your headphones output is different. You don't hear it yourself, but there's no signal coming out on your Rodecaster Duo also?
No signal
No.
coming out. On
So when you play sound that you don't hear and there's no signal showing up on your USB 1 main.
and I just completely lost what.
I mean, it's okay. Let me ask you again. So when I'm talking right now, it's still coming through USB chat, right? On your Rodecaster Duo. But nothing is coming. When you go ahead and play like a YouTube video right now on your computer and you don't hear it.
No.
And your Rodecaster, does it register any signal on your Rodecaster? Do you see it on the, there's no signal coming in?
No. No, it's not.
But when you
Hang on,
select chat, it comes in, that you hear it?
Okay, so put it on duo chat.
So maybe your video setup, like your video, I don't know if your Rodecaster video is doing anything funky to it. It shouldn't, if you're just bypassing it.
It could be.
Okay, so I wonder, Maestro Stevens, do you have a Rodecaster video connected to your Rodecaster Pro 2, like Aaron? because this is what I typically have people do, and this is what I do mine. So, as you're tinkering with it, I'm gonna talk to Stevens.
Okay.
So, and no, he does not. So what I typically do in this instance of how you do it is for Rodecaster Pro 2, your computer system sound should be going to your USB main. Like this one right here. So you're on your Mac or your PC, your output should be Rodecaster Pro 2 main. It could be stereo, multi-track if you have multi-track turned on. So mine is a oh, what was that? Oh my gosh, what did I do? Oh, I clicked on it. See, I accidentally clicked on it. Okay. I accidentally clicked on the Mac Mini speaker, so my sound went to the Mac Mini speakers. So in here, you'll see that the output for your computer should be Rodecaster Pro 2 main, not chat. Only in your Zoom input and output, you should have those set as main. So I'm going to go there too. And this is mostly for Maestro Stevens. So in here, you go to your audio settings in audio, and then you would want to make sure your speakers set to Rodecaster Pro 2 chat, and then your microphone also set to Rodecaster Pro 2 chat. And that will take care of all the confusion on the mix minus on the wrong thing. However, you want to make sure that what you really need mix minus for is your chat channel. So when you are on your Rodecaster, you go to your output and make sure your output setting for your routing, for your USB chat, you want to have mix minus turned on. Obviously, you can do custom as well if you want to. You just need to cancel out the signal from the chat channel, but to make things much easier, use mix minus. Unless you want to change the different mix, like level of mixes, leave it at mix minus. You should always have resolved the slapback issue, the echo issue. I have it like yours. I'm using multi-track and extended. I also have a multi-track and extended as well. Yeah. So that would be how you would set it. And let me know, Maestro Stevens, let me know if that solves the issue with you. So that's how I typically separate my usage between regular USB main, and USB chat. Chat only for chat application, like Zoom, for instance. Now I'm perplexed, but I don't know why Aaron's situation is not the same.
Because I'd done some really weird. Probably I'd done some really weird things.
Have you? Yeah. I'm curious. Yeah, I'm curious what if you have tinkered with the audio setting in your Rodecaster video. Is your Rodecaster because you have, when you go into your options of choosing what output, you have options to choose Rodecaster video chat, Rodecaster video main, Rodecaster duo chat, and Rodecaster duo main. Is that correct? Okay. Can you go and verify and see if your audio output from your Mac is not sent to your Rodecaster video, but sent to your Rodecaster duo?
Okay, system setting. Oh, it's open. It says the output.
Yeah.
It says Rodecaster Duo main stereo.
Rodecaster what? Rodecaster Duo main stereo. So that's correct. That's set there.
Mm-hmm.
But why don't we hear it? Do you have any... okay, another thing I want you to check is... because that should be correct. And you don't see any signal. Not only we don't hear it, you don't hear it yourself. I want to check and see if you have... this is when... This is when a lot of flexibility of being able to do all the custom mixes can get dangerous sometimes. Yes. So I'm going to go through your mixes and see if there's anything that's set differently there. Okay. So here, we have chat, mix minus is on, and go back to one step left. This is what you have, right? Main mix.
Oh, hang on. Routing. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Routing, and from routing, where do I go?
Routing, and then go to...
Oh, USB chat. Okay, mix minus. Okay.
Okay.
And change that to main mix. Oh, no, I'm on chat. Hang on. Okay, I'm on one, and it says main mix.
One is main mix. Okay, good. Now go back, go to the right one.
Okay. Chat. Mix minus.
Okay, chat is mix minus, and then the next one, USB 2, which you do not use, do you? Oh, are you sending out USB 2 to your... You are sending USB 2 to your video? Okay, what does it say on USB 2? Is it main mix?
USB 2 says custom.
Okay. All right. What does it... What in custom... What does it have selected? Is everything on?
Actually, if I open up Rode Central, will that show that? I can take a quick screenshot.
Or you can share your screen.
Okay, well, let me open Rode Central.
Open Rode Central and then share a screen on. And this is one that I can pull up, right? This is something that we can all see. Maestro Stevens, I heard you at the expanded outputs, the virtual outputs. I'm going to talk about that for one whole show on my Rodecaster user meetup. Maestro Stevens, do you know about the other show on this channel called Rodecaster user meetup? I think I'm going to do that there. That's a great question and good things to talk about.
Dang it, messed this up.
Are you on a Mac or a Windows machine, Maestro Stevens? Oh wait, I think did I miss something from... Did I say hi everyone? I'm using topic of Zoom. I've tried to use my Rode USB pod mic on my phone to do a Zoom call, but it is not working. Have any idea? And he uses a Samsung phone. Did he say which microphone? Which Rode pod mic? Oh, it depends on your phone. Is it a USB? Is it pod mic USB? Can you clarify to see if it's USB pod mic USB?
Pod mic is USB-C.
But if is it a pod mic USB or the new pod mic or just pod mic?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know,
XLR, yeah, the legacy one or the new one that supports USB.
Yeah. Okay, so I discovered. Okay, so you do have to use. Now I know why you said loop back, Maestro Stevens, because I'm going to talk about it. I actually have to use loop back to work with my Mac, just like you. I actually have the same computer as you do. I have a Mac Mini M4 as well. I have to use loop back to use the extended virtual channels, which I actually do use. I like all my show music is coming through the game channel here. So my all my show theme songs come through that, so it can be controlled separately. I'm going to talk about that. That's a really great subject. I'm going to dedicate a whole show. Maybe next week we can talk about that. The extended virtual channels with a Mac, you have to use loopback to do that. There's no other way around, unfortunately, Maestro Stevens. But it's just a Mac's limitation, not a Rodecaster limitation. Okay, Aaron. You look so concerned.
Yes, it says Rode Central connect to your Rode via USB. Having trouble connecting. I have no clue why it's doing that.
Do you have
the icon turned white?
Mine did that earlier.
It did it. Yeah, I updated today.
Updated what? There's a new firmware?
Rode Central. I don't know
wait, do you still use Rode Central? You should use Rode Companion app. Maybe that's what you're using. Not Rode Central, the Rode Companion app.
Okay. Yeah, I did make an update. Maybe they switched it out, and I don't know where the icon is. Where do I find Rode Companion?
The icon looks like RC. It's like it shows RC.
RC.
So let me go to apps. It looks like this.
Oh, okay.
Like this.
Well, let me just go to my app because I don't see it in my app bar.
And a lot of people are very mad about it because Rode Central 1 week and the next week or the next day it is Rode the Companion app and the Rode. Even though if people were to read, they actually say it very clearly. I'm not laughing at you because I oftentimes ignore pop-ups. So it will come through as a pop-up. In the pop-up, it says, use this app. It provides a link for you to download the Rodecaster Companion app to use with, they listed Rodecaster Pro 2, Rodecaster Duo, and Rodecaster Video.
Rodecaster Central. But I don't see, and I was using it earlier.
I see the pop-up. I just it didn't pop up before I could close it quicker than it popped up. I was like, okay, it's not working. Close it. Done.
Yeah. A lot of people do that. They should make it clearer. They should. Now it looks like a tiny disclaimer. It does not. It really does. It does not look prominently saying. I guess we are only a subset of who would use a Rode Central app. The Rodecaster Pro and Duo and Video are a small subset of who would use Rode Central. It's everything to us. I'm
glad you said something because I would have been checking back. It's still not working. What the hell?
So if you are, in fact, we did a show about it when it first came out. You want to. Now's a good time to remind you to subscribe if you're watching, because you get news like this. Because we are like in the weeds of it. We use this day in and day out, and so we'll remind you what's important. So if you have a Rodecaster Pro 2, Rodecaster Duo, or Rodecaster Video, and you suddenly find out that once you updated your new Rode Central, it does not see your Rodecaster anymore, that's because they've torn out the functionality of controlling Rodecasters out away from Rode Central. Now you have a Rodecaster app itself called Rodecaster app.
But it looks the same.
It looks the same. Yeah, interface looks the same. The icon looks different. Yes, it looks like a little RC here, Rodecaster. But when you launch it, it's the exact same app.
Where are you launching that from?
It's have you installed it?
I have Road Central 2.0.
You have to install an app called Rodecaster.
I hope you didn't check the box to say don't show this again.
Wait, it's okay. I'll share the link with you. I can.
Okay.
I think link.
Here's the link. I just put it in the chat.
Yeah. There you go.
In the chat. Okay.
I'll put it in there as well, just for our YouTube people as well.
That's a good link there.
That's a bad.
Good job, John. Everybody on the live stream, click that link right there.
Hyperlink.
The one that says APP. Yeah.
I thought it's a new protocol.
Not OPP.
APP://
Yeah. I had someone ask me that today. They're like, "Are apostrophes a new thing in emails?" I'm like, "No." I'm like,
"What do you mean? What do you mean?"
Someone filled out a form and put an apostrophe in their email, like Rogers.
Oh, like a typo, like in.
Yeah, and they're like, "Is this a real email?" I'm like, "No." Unless I miss something, apostrophes are not allowed in email addresses.
Okay, Aaron.
I'm almost there.
Okay, so you're installing it, all for the purpose of sharing, and we're not even getting close to it. We're just wanting to see what he's working with. But this is actually a good thing. All of you, if you have the capability or ability to do so, It should be pretty simple for most people, right? Figure out how to share your screen. And when we're able to see your Rodecaster app that's connected to your computer, we're able to then pick through and looking at what your settings are. Of course, if you have a separate settings, like a separate camera pointing down at your Rodecaster, that would be good also. But not everybody has that set up. Okay.
Alrighty. I think I'm there.
I am surprised all 7 of you are still here. Everybody wants to figure out. Now, we still need to go to Authru's. I'm so glad husband's not home today, so I can go until midnight.
That's
there you
funny. All right. This is going to be messy. Oh, hang on. Gosh, my desktop. This is so embarrassing, but I'm just going to do it. Here we go.
That's another plug for Ecamm. If you want to use Ecamm, Ecamm can share your desktop and hide all the icons. Okay.
Rodecaster video.
Okay. Oh, Rodecaster video. That's good. All right. Here you go.
Hello.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let's see. What's connected. Oh, Rodecaster Duo is connected to your Mac. Other devices connected. Okay. There. Okay. So your Rodecaster video is also connected, probably. Let's look at your audio setup. I don't know where. Oh, device configuration.
No.
Is it an audio setup?
Audio setup, yeah.
Oh no, it's not. I think go back. I saw the icon. Go to the top left output.
Top left.
Oh no, not the. No, go back to device configuration.
Device configuration.
And then go to the top, the left tab. It says output. Yeah.
Output.
Okay. So headphones, routing now. Go to the routing.
Okay.
Oh Lord Jesus. Sorry. Why are your headphones custom mixed? Because we're too loud?
I don't know.
Okay, all right. So not intentional at least. So are you on headphones 1?
Yes.
Okay, so do main mix.
Main mix.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. This is fun. Okay, now go to your USB. We are connected through USB chat. Okay, so go to USB chat. We I think look at it already. That's mix minus, so that's good. And then USB 1.
USB 1. Okay.
Okay, that's good. USB 2, which is what you send.
Oh, that's the one. That's the scary one.
That's the one that's sent. That's the one that gets sent to your Rodecaster video?
Probably.
Oh Lord,
since nothing's working.
It should just be main mix. Let's see if it still works.
Okay.
Yeah, it should, because only your video is coming through I might mess up your other stuff, but
okay.
but
We'll figure
you know
it
how to
out.
find me.
Yes. Okay. Go for it.
Okay, and then do you ever record? Probably not. You answered that my question.
No. I don't record on
SD.
the Duo because it's just audio. When I record, I need audio and video.
Okay,
so
got it.
I always do everything.
So the reason I ask this because the output you can also choose record. So that is what your record output is. If you click on that record icon on your output.
Hang on, I was looking. I think I thought I had some music playing, but I couldn't hear it, and now I've
you're
lost
hearing it.
No, I don't hear it, but I've lost it.
Okay.
And
you don't know where your music is. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Hang on. Is that it?
Oh.
Oh my!
There we go.
Wait.
There. That's
wait a
playing.
minute.
That's
wait
playing.
a minute. Okay, I got.
Don't judge.
What? Oh, he saw.
John already knows what I
saw. All those windows I had open.
Oh my!
All the tabs.
All those windows.
Can you just pull your mouse down to the bottom there?
No,
I mean,
no,
it's
no,
way
no,
too.
no,
It's
no. All the
way
apps?
too small for us to see what it actually is.
I go in there. All right.
Holy cow!
Now I know why he's reluctant to share his screen. He's not prepared for it. He's got to do a little spring cleaning before he has guests over, you know? We're not judging. I'm not judging.
I'm not either. I just like
he's just stunned.
I'm judging. Like I'm judging big time. You got to clean your screen up a little bit.
Yeah, I could do that in one day though.
No,
I could do that in one day.
One day. How many windows you got open?
Okay, let's go over to your chat.
I'm going back
output.
to YouTube. I'll be back. I'm gonna see what you guys you're talking about.
Go to chat. Go to
Okay,
that one
chat.
above, like the chat output. I mean, sorry, not chat. Sorry, recording. The recording. REC.
Recording.
The one that has a circle REC to the left of Bluetooth.
Okay.
Okay, so if you were to record, this is what you're gonna get. You're not gonna get any sound from Bluetooth.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. So anyway, you don't know. I'm
Just
gonna
put
leave
it on
it.
main mix.
Yes.
simplify.
You
your
have
life,
everything.
Aaron.
Okay. You don't use the. That's why custom mix is so dangerous sometimes when you.
It was doing what I wanted to do.
I know.
When I cook, all right. When I cook, I get a recipe. And I just look at the ingredients and just dump whatever in. Baking is different. All right, let me.
But the thing is, like, you can't tweak one thing. If you tweak one thing, everything breaks, right?
Yes.
House of Cards, everything comes down. Okay, so, now go.
I'm guilty.
Go to your other device. Let's go to your video. The other device. Okay. And broadcast the video. Yeah. Are you able to click on it or no?
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I assume when you record, you need to pipe. Is your Rodecaster, is your USB 2 plug into your Rodecaster video?
The Duo is, it's plugged in.
With the USB 2. Right? How's it connected to it? I assume it's USB 2.
Wow, he doesn't remember.
No, it's USB. I don't. And I can't remember which one. I see it. 1, 2. No, I don't remember.
But it's USB. It's USB.
Yeah,
that's
it's definitely
connected.
USB.
Yeah. Okay. So it should only be USB 2 that's left on your Rodecaster Duo because the other one's connected to your Mac.
Okay.
So USB 1 is connected to your Mac. Luis?
Okay, that's right.
Yes.
He needs to mark the cables like I do. I forget a lot.
I know what cable it is. I just can't see because it's the only one I have. I have a green cable like this running from the the Duo to the. So I know what the cable is. I just don't know what slot it's going into.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta mark it.
So I haven't seen this interface, which is kind of cool. Maybe one of these days I'll have you come back and we can go through some of the settings on here.
Oh yeah,
so that I can look at that. Yeah, because I'm not rich, so I don't have a Rodecaster video. Anyway, so let's go back. Well, you can leave your screen on. You've exposed your bedroom right now.
Okay.
So,
Yes.
so go to bring in your system audio window.
System audio. All right. Window system. Okay.
Okay. Sound.
Man, he's gonna
output,
make me get the video.
Output USB main stereo. Okay, good. That looks good. Now go play something on YouTube and see if you hear it and we hear it. Yeah. Yeah.
Hang on. I don't know what's up there, so let's see.
Okay,
It's playing.
let me cut to me just in case something.
It's
you
playing.
and I've been through some stuff before.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, there's nothing here.
Okay,
There's
all
nothing
right.
like that. It's just
John,
Okay.
personal.
gonna
So
make me get the video.
even just showing your
Wait.
YouTube channel, it's
Go
like
ahead and play.
telling-
Go ahead and play. Like,
It's playing.
let me see.
I think it's playing.
Let me see the video, the window
Ah.
of it playing.
The
Hover
Ghibli-
over and so is it
Yeah. So there.
okay? So it's playing, but the sound is not coming through.
No, and I don't hear it.
I'm perplexed. You don't hear it either, so it's not coming through. I wonder if it's something that like it's weird. That earlier when it was on Rodecaster Pro 2 chat. Wait, are you sure you're on headphones 1, not 2?
The headphones one.
Because you can't quite see behind it.
Well, here on the Duo, I'm on the top slot. I'm assuming that's 1.
Okay, so all right, we don't know for sure. Then go to your Rodecaster.
no,
your
the top
Rodecaster.
one is number 1.
Okay. Go to your Rodecaster Duo control again through your Rodecaster app. That one, yeah.
Rodecaster Duo.
Go back out
okay.
and then like other device. Go to Duo. Go to your device configuration, and then go to routing.
Routing.
Okay, and then go to USB headphones 2, and then make sure that it's just main mix.
You know, I went to the doctor once, and they said bend over, and I sat in this chair too long, and I kind of bent, and my flexibility was so bad, like a doctor and 3 nurses burst into laughter. That's what I feel like right now. Oh, we're not judging. All right, continue.
I want to figure out why don't we hear it. Okay, so we are hearing through USB 1. So go to USB 1.
USB 1.
No,
here.
That one, yeah. And we should be getting everything main mix, and you are hearing through headphones 1.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but I'm not hearing any music. No, I'm not hearing my computer.
How about go to your computer and just go to your alert sound. See if you hear anything. It's coming through a display audio. So maybe switch that over to your Rodecaster Duo main.
Rodecaster Duo main. There we go.
That one. And then turn the alert volume up. Do you hear it? You don't hear?
No. I turned all the alert volumes down off because
so like essentially you're not getting a computer sound at all now. What is your input?
Yeah, because I kept getting when I was recording things.
When
I was recording things, I kept getting alerts,
That's what
and I couldn't turn off
do
the
not
alerts.
disturb mode is for. You can use that. Like I do that whenever Ecamm launches, my do not disturb kick on. Okay, so go to your input. Rodecaster video is your input.
Oh, that I don't. Oh yeah. I'm assuming because it's the Duo.
I wonder if because you're using a Rodecaster video that it's doing something that I'm not familiar with.
It's possible.
So input, like when we speak, I don't hear anything. When you speak, go ahead and speak.
La 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 la.
See your input level move.
La. Yes.
Rodecaster video chat. So Is your microphone going? There must be something in Rodecaster Video. Maybe let's go in there and see if we can change anything in there. Go over to your Rodecaster Video control on your not Rode Central, Rodecaster companion app.
Alrighty.
Let's go into audio. Oh gosh. Okay. So, is there? Because this is like another Rodecaster.
Yes.
But I don't know where
it's playing me. You can see here on. I don't know why it's on USB 4, but
because you. Okay, wait. Let me see if I can talk. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I'm not coming into there.
Yes.
Only your mic is coming through there.
Okay.
But we are able to hear. Okay, so what the? Okay, live mix. Where do you mix those? Where's the mix? Live mix under? Okay. USB, go to USB 4.
USB 4. Okay. You still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Test. Oh, okay, so is this taking control? Like, I don't see my signal over there. So which means if we do a recording, you're not going to hear me.
Interesting. Okay.
So I'm not familiar with this interface, so I
neither am I. I remember Rob said last week Rob, because Rob said he does the exact opposite. He constantly changes things and he messes
and you
up.
do never touch it.
I'm
gonna drop off here, guys. I'll see y'all later.
Okay, Rob. Good night.
You take care, Rob.
Okay, so I don't know why you are not getting audio. Oh my gosh, Glenn is still in his car. Oh my God, so committed. Oh my gosh. And it's raining. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna move Authru over to the front here. Okay, all right, Authru, next week we will go through that with you. How about we got too many? Oh, sorry, I just published your email address out live. I can blur it in the if it matters, I can blur it in post. Okay. Wait, I don't hear you. I can do.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine. I'll blur it when like after this video is posted, I'll blur
All right,
it.
thanks.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna get going, but I put that link to the video. So
I have the video. Yes, I have that link already. I actually have it queued up already.
The whole thing is like 4.5 minutes long, and you'll probably hear me just experimenting as I go through it. But if you figure out like where the issue might be, because right now the way I'm sounding, I mean, and I haven't changed. The interesting thing about it is that I changed nothing.
Another thing I would
hear
do
me right now.
Another thing I would do is do you have an SD card on your DLZ Creator Pro?
Yeah.
So record it there and then play it back to see if you hear that same noise or not.
Oh, okay.
So if you do, that means your headphones are not telling the full picture. Like maybe it's your output that is, but I'm not hearing it. But I'm not hearing it because
you'll hear it on the recording.
Yeah, but I right now I'm not hearing it. Is it because are you on musicians mode though? Is your musicians mode on or off?
It's off.
Yeah, go ahead and turn it on.
Yeah, I played with it both on and off as I was experimenting, and it didn't make a difference. But I don't know.
Now we hear it. Oh, but we hear it with the noise gate. But when you hear it on
so if I'm talking, you'll hear that in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll listen to it and we'll talk more about it next week.
That's fine.
And then whatever findings you can come back next week and share with us.
Yeah, the thing that just kind of annoyed me was how my settings are right now as I'm on with you guys. It's no different than when I recorded. The only thing I did differently was when I was starting that YouTube stream, all I did was start it and
do you record also? Do you record locally? You use Ecamm to record.
It wasn't local, but it was recorded. Yeah.
So you did not use Ecamm to record?
I did.
Okay.
But it recorded it to YouTube, basically.
Okay, so there are two options. You can do record live stream that is captured on YouTube, but you could also do recording locally to a drive, to your local drive as well.
And I do have that file.
And that file, is the audio the same as the one that's on YouTube?
I think I did. No, I did hear both.
It should be exactly the same.
Yeah, it was the same.
So which means whatever that goes into your Ecamm is so maybe the output that you're getting may not be a post signal, like maybe like post fader signal. What you're sending to, I'm not sure, I'm guessing only DLZ, because you apply some kind of effects to that channel of your voice. It is only doing it if you're sending pre-fader signal to your computer. It is not processed. It's not processed by it. So when this next few days, if you look into turning on post-fader or pre-fade signal from your DLZ creator onto your computer, you are most likely having pre-fader signal sent over instead of post-fader. You want it to be post-fader because you apply a noise gate to your channel.
Where would that?
It would be in your DLZ setting, like what signal, like output, whatever output that you send from your DLZ to your Mac. So any main out from your DLZ, look in that around that area and see if there's an option for you to choose post or pre-fader.
Okay, I'll check that.
That's what I'm guessing. So then we'll talk a little bit more. I'll do a little bit more research too as I listen to it.
All right, I'm going to take off.
All right, great.
It was good to see you. All right, take care.
All right. Okay, let's see. Who Nee? Is Nee still here even? Nee is still here? Oh my goodness. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Because I'm still here because everything we have
with this music. Aaron!
Oh no.
Ah.
Back to me.
Do you? Okay, what if we have you do this instead of just for us, right?
Okay.
If Rob, thank you so much. 9 people watching, press the like button. Thank you for promoting for me. I completely forgot about that because I'm so focused, honing in on trying to get Aaron's problem resolved. Or not really a problem. It's my problem because I don't understand why it doesn't work.
Oh, it is a problem.
Do you think you can bypass your... Well, I'm trying to see how could it cut out sound with the Rodecaster video. I'm trying to see if we can just have him come through no video. It would still like turn off the... Will the video take over control of the Rodecaster Duo? I doubt it. It should still be a standalone thing. What? Why is that? Is that what you have, Charles? Do you have your chat channels set for your chat communication apps?
No.
What do you have? Do you have one?
Opposite. So I have. So my chat channel I use for my computer audio. Because my chat channel is, well, so the reason I do that is because I'm so used to the OG. And so that was the easiest relation for me.
There's no chat channel. There's no chat channel on the OG.
Correct. But I associate
so you're
chat
using
channel
USB
with
1.
my TRRS.
Yeah.
So for me, I was such in the habit that on
but
my
you
computer,
have USB one with mix minus turned on then.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. And then USB chat.
So USB 1 is my
be a music.
main. That's what I use for everything. Chat is for my computer.
Yeah. So computer
and
system
then-
sound.
Yeah, from anything coming from my computer is
So your
chat.
computer's audio output is set to chat. Yes,
Correct.
Rodecaster Duo Chat. Okay.
Yep. And then my input is
You're
set
not helping me
to-
making this case for Aaron.
Well, I mean, it's just because I came from the OG and I
You're-
use TRRS.
Yes, USB
For my
connection is
computer.
USB connection, but because of Rodecaster now, USB
Right.
1 has 2 connections.
Yep. So I use USB 1 as my mix minus main.
Mm-hmm.
So that is
Yeah,
what I use as my
your communication
audio
tool.
source. That's what I use for my audio source piping in. I use my main.
So in
Because it's
in
my
Zoom,
mix.
you use main for both speaker and headphones.
Well, I use Ecamm Live, but it's
So you use Ecamm Live and let Ecamm manage it. So you in your Ecamm microphone, you set it to your USB main in your mic.
in Ecamm.
Mm-hmm. Because Ecamm in
In
your sound
Ecamm-
levels.
Yeah, in Ecamm I have it set to the Duo main stereo.
Okay, yeah.
And so in Zoom, I have the Ecamm Live virtual mic selected.
Yeah. Because you're
And then
bypassing that. Yeah.
my speaker is, and that way my audio is more in sync. And then my speaker is my Duo main stereo in Zoom. My system output from my computer is chat.
Yeah.
My phone is USB 2.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm live streaming from my phone, like if I'm on TikTok or something, and so that's my USB 2. And then my Bluetooth is my iPad. If I want to play music from my iPad and not have to be dependent on my computer, because sometimes, you can have things all of a sudden make noise on your computer that you don't want necessarily going.
Yeah,
through a
like what
broadcast, so-
Aaron was concerned about, like turning all that
Yeah,
sound
so
off.
I just use. I've got my iPad right here, so on a stand. So I just connect it via Bluetooth.
Okay.
And the only thing I ever use it for is music. That's it.
Okay, Aaron, going back to you.
Yes.
So
Sorry, I
when,
don't help your case.
when we speak through Zoom to you right now, is it coming through chat?
Hang on.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's chat.
Yeah,
it's
I
coming
think
through
I've
chat.
asked you that before. It's coming through
Yes.
chat. But what I'm really puzzled is why. Oh, I know why. Because no, I don't. So USB. I was wondering why when he speaks, when in the Rodecaster video USB 4 input, his voice is being picked up, but when we speak, nothing comes through. So, because if it is taking all the sound from Rodecaster Duo into Rodecaster Video,
which is supposed to be on USB 4 and 5. USB 4 and 5 is the audio from the Rodecaster Pro 2.
yeah, 4 only. 4 is the
I guess-
stereo channel. Yeah,
4 or 5.
Or
I guess
5,
is what
yes.
it's saying. I'm
he
just
has
sitting here
4
looking
plugged
at
in.
the
Yeah, he has 4 plugged. He's
horrible
plugged into
instructions.
4. And then also it looks different from the Rodecaster interface.
Yeah.
But it's still puzzled me. Do you think it's worth trying? Do you think
Well,
it's worth
so-
trying? Just have him unplug his Rodecaster video and just have him come through. But the thing is, it's the same. He has Rodecaster Duo chat selected in his. Wait, do you? Or is it Rodecaster video?
Wait a minute.
What, did you find
Okay,
something?
so if you're Aaron, can you
share his screen again?
Share your screen again with the Rodecaster video app?
Yes. And yeah, I think the Duo is going into 4 because I'm looking at a picture of the backside of the computer. Where is the button? I'm out of practice. I'm out of practice.
There you
There
go.
we go.
Hey, there we go. Okay. Okay,
But-
so
wait, can I do a quick pause? While we have this window, can you click on your audio? What? Yeah, no, I need to see it. I want to see it. Can you click on your audio for your Zoom?
Okay. Yes. All right. Click on
the
audio.
bottom. And then I want to see, do you have that set to video or do you have set to Duo? No, it's Duo. Okay, all right, cool.
Duo chat. Okay.
Okay.
So what I'm wondering is, I think I may have just found the problem. So when it comes to the output, he has his output set to USB 4 on the video. So
does he?
He does. So in your Rodecaster video app,
but before
that is your output.
Live mix. Live mix is the main mix.
It was here on Live Mix.
Yeah. And that is just that's just not changing. It's not changing. It's just choosing which. This is your custom mix essentially. So you can switch back to your live mix.
Because this is what it was on. Yeah.
There we go.
But yeah, USB. Yeah.
I just saw that and I was like,
so when
I didn't know if he had that set right.
When we speak, why does it not come in? If it is coming through, if it's coming through the Rodecaster Duo, why don't we see it?
Oh, wait a minute. All right, I can tell you why.
Yeah.
I don't know if this was fixed, but the reason, the main reason, because I wanted to get a Rodecaster, and the reason that I actually pushed the button on it is because I had a student. I started playing music for the during the classes, and I had a student that complained, and I don't like the music, so I stopped playing the music. And then I realized, I've gotten hooked on the music, so I got this thing. And then I figured out how to get it so I could listen to the music without them hearing the music.
Okay, which is when you were tinkering with the custom
mix. I did
mix.
all kinds of weirdness. So does that help at all?
Yes, yes. Not exactly.
Not exactly, yeah. But maybe if you
but why you were in your mix?
I was trying to isolate what I was hearing from what they were hearing, and I didn't know what I was doing.
Can you go back to what happens when you click on USB 4, that channel?
Oh, there you go. What does it do? Did we test?
Oh, that's just your gain.
Rodecaster Duo.
That's your Rodecaster Duo.
That's just a game.
Type.
So it should.
There should be a mix. There's a mix minus setting somewhere in the Rodecaster video. I just don't know where. Oh, there's.
Well, this is this is the Rodecaster video various channels now. Is what we're looking at.
Right. But you can assign, so it says the mix minus option appears for digital audio outputs that can also double as inputs, such as USB or Bluetooth, which he's on a USB channel. So I was wondering if he's got mix minus on the USB 4 on the video device, and that's why you can't see us. It's mixing it out.
Where do you?
But I don't know where you go.
You click on that input type. Click on the Rodecaster Duo, the name.
Okay.
No, it's not. No. Oh, wait. No.
You saw something?
No. I thought I did, but no.
All right. So if we were doing this on the Duo, how would we get there?
Click Live Mix.
Live Mix. Okay.
Go to USB 4.
USB 4.
Oh.
What's this?
Oh. So no, like it seems like those are not. Is
it looks like they're not pulled in. So click on USB 4. Hover over at the channel. The channel.
Hover, over here.
Yeah.
Is it? Can you click on any of those things?
No.
Is that corresponds to your fader on your Rodecaster Duo? So if you pull like something up and down.
No.
No. Okay.
Right now I can't access it. It's great. I can't.
Yeah.
There we go. So, no, but that's on custom.
So custom, but there's
But
things
I
are
still
still
can't
up
see
though.
it.
Yeah.
That's true. Oh, when it was on live mix, then I can access it.
Yeah. Oh, it's showing through the live mix. So this is an interface that I'm not familiar with, which is what we're
Same here.
struggling right now.
Device configuration down here, would that make?
I don't know. Let's try it and see what happens.
Oh.
Well, this is for your orchestra video, switching
Go to
recording
audio.
outputs. Audio? This is for the, like, you don't use those, right? You don't use the audio
No, I just plugged it in
into your
and
Duo.
didn't change anything. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so where was I? Get back. Oh.
So in short, I probably messed up everything that you've set up.
No. Well, it's good for me because if it's messed up, I gotta fix it. So
okay,
hover over, see where it says 7 frames, and you've got the 2 buttons
over
top
back in your
top.
video,
above USB 1, above USB 1,
Oh,
USB 1, not combo 1.
Okay.
Above that. No, don't click on it.
Okay.
Close that out. Above it, there's like 7 frames. Is that the delay?
Oh, 7. Yeah, that's the delay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
what
know
about
what that is there.
The audio thing?
Click
yeah.
That's the ape.
Oh, that's okay. Okay. I just wasn't sure what it was.
Okay.
Gosh, this is a weird interface. I don't.
Bye, Nee. Are you waving at us?
Oh.
Bye, Nee.
Bye, Nee. And I understand you perfectly, Nee.
I don't
and you don't have anything. Where do you go to set up your scenes?
Oh, the scenes.
Oh, it's in video.
See, that's pretty much all I use this for is, okay, so the scenes.
Oh, is it because you have to include?
You have to include it in the scene.
Oh.
The audio?
Yep.
So in this scene?
In every scene I pick?
Well, it says scene audio is a feature that allows you to automatically mute any of your audio channels when switching to an input scene or media button.
Let's try it. Like you're at the scene that you're at right now, right? Current
Yeah.
scene, which is like the desktop share with your. Which one is it?
All right. See, now to tell you the truth, now when I got the thing, all my classes were online, and then the next semester they dumped them all in school. So it's like I've spent all the money on this thing and I'm not using it. So
is this okay? So do you get to choose audio? Like what audio to come in?
Until now, Aaron. Until now.
Until now. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what Charles is saying.
Aaron.
Click here. Oops, wrong one. Whoops, hang on. There we go. Okay, now remember, because now I put everything on the Stream Deck, and I got nice little pictures so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so there we go. So this is a scene, I think.
Okay, this is a scene of just you.
Camera. Yeah.
Of you.
Although it might be a camera.
But okay, so whatever we do, we are hearing him through Zoom, and therefore it's set correct. It's coming through his
scene
roadcaster.
Audio. Here we go. Camera 1, scene audio.
Is it coming from? Where's the scene audio coming from? Can he even hear us? Yeah, he can, right?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. Hang on, let me move this over.
We can't see your screen.
We can't see your screen anymore because you're in the single. Just your.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Boom. There we go.
There you go.
Okay.
There we go.
So
where's your audio mix?
Okay, so if I
good.
All right, now I gotta. It was over here.
Okay, so
you know what I'm gonna do?
You can do the. You don't have to switch it. You just go to your whatever the thing is, the eyeball. Maybe click on the eyeball, and then click to that scene.
Okay.
And then go to that scene that. Oh my gosh!
Okay,
right? Which scene was that? Oh, not this scene.
Oh, not this one.
The one with the desktop. Which one was it?
Desktop.
The one with the desktop sharing.
See, this is why I.
It wasn't the preset. It wasn't one of these. The ones up on.
There's one you switch. Hang on, let me see.
You can go through A through G and see which one is it.
It's not changing. Hang on. See, I've forgotten how to use it.
Yeah, could go through those. There should be one of those, right? F?
No, those. These are just.
Oh, so you did not do a preset. There, that one.
You saw
four. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Is it? No, it's not because it doesn't have his face on
Hang
it.
on.
Click. Okay. Do me a favor. Hover
Uh-huh.
over the button. Okay. Unselect the layers.
Unselect
the blue button.
Okay.
Click that off.
Okay.
No. There you go. Okay. Now hover over A.
A. Okay.
Click the gear.
Oh, sorry. Oops, what did I do? All right, hang on.
You dragged it.
I messed up. 4.
For making him very
it doesn't
nervous.
matter. Just
there we go.
We just want to see what the 4.
Just
there we go.
Oh,
there we go.
Okay.
Now go to scene
right
audio.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what I was seeing before.
And so you have USB 4 turned on. So you have them all turned on. Click where it says scene. I guess it's just expanding it. Click media. Should make a difference up at the top.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I don't think it has to do with the video.
Maybe it doesn't, but this was just another place that I was like, okay, well,
Yeah.
maybe there's something in here. Maybe he's got it turned off. Now, okay, now find the, so you're including it there, but it's still not showing.
But yeah. Do you want to reboot your computer and see if that fixes some of the Rodecaster? Because
it could.
The system sound
turn everything
is not
off
going,
and turn it back on.
Yeah, or yeah, like your system sound. You set your output on your computer system sound to your Rodecaster output. Go ahead and click on your output again and see.
Output
on the right on your system audio.
Oh, okay.
Sound
Here.
output. Yeah.
Output.
Just go to the output. It is set to duo main. And there's no sound coming into his Rodecaster through there. Which makes me want to. Can you move that system sound window to the left so that your picture is not covering it up?
Sorry. Boom. Does that help?
No.
Wait, no. What did I just do?
I don't know.
I think you're still in the eyeball, so
did.
you want to turn the eyeball off before you can do scene switching on your Rodecaster video.
Desktop.
Gotcha. You're still in inspection mode.
Okay. So
don't delete.
Don't know.
Yeah, there. Then now you can switch. There. That. Okay.
There we go.
So volume, output volume you can't control. Maybe if you want to. Do you want to reboot? I'll wait for you.
Wait. Hold on. Let me check one thing against mine. System settings, audio, sound, or audio.
Why? Like nothing is coming through if your system output is set to your Rodecaster.
Yeah, I think the sound isn't coming. I think everything is in a duo.
If I do, now I'm not even thinking about your Rodecaster video anymore. If you do your system output switch to chat.
Okay. Output to chat. Okay.
Not
duo chat.
I hear music. Do you all?
Duo chat. Okay. All right. So you hear music now. Okay. So somehow. One is...
I gotta find it. It's too loud.
So, which means, I don't know why. I would like to find out why. That why his USB 1 is not functioning. Is it because it is output to a Rodecaster video that it does not allow him to do that? So maybe we can have him remove his USB 2 on his Rodecaster Duo. But it shouldn't, right? But I would like to test it. Or is it the reboot thing? Would reboot solve that? Okay, there he found his music finally.
Yes.
Yes. So,
and if you noticed, I did get rid of some of
the
things.
we obviously, if it doesn't work, so now Now go.
Do one more thing for me, Aaron. Go to on your system settings panel. Go to Control Center.
System settings, Control Center.
Yep, under accessibility.
Okay.
I know you won't mind this. Not that I'm judging you, but I know you won't mind another icon.
Okay. Touche.
Okay, so it's already. So do me a favor. Go up right above. See where it says Control Center up at the top, right above the TR or the TROL.
Okay.
Click the speaker.
Okay.
So this is where I always change it. I never go into
It's the same thing.
settings.
It's the same place.
I just didn't know if his Mac was acting funky and it was on one place and off another.
It sounds like the chat channel is working, but the main USB 1 channel is not working. So what I would like to try is have him turn on Aaron on your Rodecaster. If you can close your Rodecaster video now. What I'm going to do is have you follow what Charles is doing. So we're swapping the chat for the non-chat and then the USB 1 for the chat.
Okay.
And just to see if we're hearing you through Zoom using chat, then at least it's explained. My suspicion is probably your USB 1 is not functioning right now. Everything that you put in USB 1 is not going anywhere.
Okay. But okay, that's the Duo. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So now go to your device configuration again on your Rodecaster Duo.
Okay. Device configuration. Okay.
And then go to output on routing.
Routing
on the left.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You know what?
What?
What in the world? All right, see.
What are you hearing?
I'm trying to figure, because I have 2 chords in here.
Oh gosh.
There's 2 chords. There, I mean, at
wow,
USB,
he's gonna be like me.
There's a row.
And
I
the
forget.
plot thickens.
I can't remember why I had it. Was there's something special about I had to plug only the Duo had to go. I needed 2 cords to hook this up to the Duo. One goes to the Mac. Okay, that's it. Oh, that's what it is. One goes to the Mac and one's going over to the
video.
Duo. Yeah, and the one going to the video is the second one. Well, I think.
USB 2 is the one that goes to the video. Because we're seeing chat on your computer, which means your USB 1 is connected.
Okay, so you already know.
Okay,
you guys know.
so go to routing again. The third one.
I'm worried there for a minute.
The third item down the left.
Routing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then go to USB 1, turn on mix minus there.
USB 1.
Mix minus.
There.
Yeah.
Mix minus.
And then go to chat. And Charles, do you turn your chat mix minus off to main mix, or do you leave your mix minus on?
Let me see. I leave it on.
You leave it on? Okay. So we'll and go to just verify in your chat and see if it's on. Because it doesn't matter because okay, so it's on, it's good.
There you go.
So now go to your Zoom call, switch from Rodecaster Duo chat to Rodecaster Duo main. Is it on there?
Yep.
Both of them. Oh my gosh, can he hear us now?
All right, let me crank up the music.
Both.
See if you guys are hearing it.
Can you hear us?
He can't.
No?
Aaron.
Let me type.
I like your background, Louise.
Oh my gosh, do I have to type? We cannot hear you.
Uh-oh, you don't hear me? Oh, I can't hear you. Got it. Okay, all right. Change it back.
Charade. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, not video chat.
Whoa, chat. I saw you said, let me go.
Yeah.
I can't find Duo chat.
Duo, where is Duo chat?
Am I not seeing it?
You guys are mean.
It's broken. See, it's like, it's not.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, there you go. Okay. Do you hear us now?
Yes.
Okay. So click on that window again. Let me see it. Okay. So when you switch to main, it needs to be switched on both microphones and speakers to work.
Okay. All right, so main.
Dual main. And then he can hear us. Now you should be able to hear us now.
Not hearing anything.
Okay, so he's not hearing anything. So
And
Something's wrong.
something is wrong with his
Go back
USB 1.
And
Okay. At least I'm going to have him reboot his machine if he's willing.
Yeah. Something's wrong because
TikTok.
Okay.
so something's definitely
Wrong with your
going
USB
on.
1.
It's either like there's something wrong with the USB cable, the connection, or
just need to reboot. Hopefully.
Well,
or the cable's bad.
But here's the problem. Can he reboot? I mean, it may be a day before he could reboot.
Why not? Why?
Did you see his taskbar? I mean, I'm just saying.
So Aaron, if
on
you
next week's show, we learn how long it took Aaron to close all his apps out.
Are you too tired? Should we come back, or do you want? Because I'm happy to stay on for you to reboot your Mac. I want to make sure that it's functioning the way it should be. Right now, it sounds like USB 1, not USB 1, USB main from USB 1 is not functioning. And if you reboot your Mac,
something's wrong.
Yeah, if you reboot your Mac, come back into the chat to the Zoom call, and then we'll see if it's back working again.
Okay, so
I'll still be here.
I'll be here
so
too. I'm curious.
Everything.
Reboot your Mac, like
Just the Mac.
power.
Do I need to turn off the video, the roadcast?
I would turn off your Rodecaster Duo. Yeah.
Okay.
Turn off
And
everything.
video, everything.
Okay.
We'll be
All
right back. And
hang on, let me think. What's the first thing I need to do?
You need to end this call first, log out first, and then
log into Zoom.
We will be here. I will be here until you come back. It might be the longest sound check ever on YouTube.
Okay, but I can still come back to
TikTok.
Do you still have that email?
Yeah. So
you can come back.
All
Yes.
Right. Okay. All right.
So what's interesting is that's why troubleshooting. What is it called? Process of elimination. We're taking one piece at a time to see if we can find where the culprit is. And it does sound like the culprit now is USB main from USB 1. And which is why I want him to restart.
There's something funky going on there. Like it's either, well, like you said, like something's not connected totally. Like it could be a loose connection.
Yeah.
It could be a bad
You can
cable.
listen to my story while you wait.
Or it is.
Or
just
it's
his
to me,
Mac
it's like a
is
digital
screwing
glitch.
up.
Yeah,
It
like
is.
it's not
Because
seeing.
one thing
It's
I
only
noticed, it
seeing
kept-
one of the two.
Well, and it kept jumping around.
Oh, it's
Did you
like
notice that?
No.
So like anytime he was going to
signal?
switch, if he'd open it, so the channels that were available, they would keep moving. Typically, they'll stay in the same order. Once you've turned on the devices, you've got your Mac on, you turn your Rodecaster on. Typically, once you view that's the available sources,
it stays at the same spot.
it stays in the same slot. It doesn't move.
Interesting.
And his kept moving.
Hey, why are you still here? What's it?
Oh, sorry. I wasn't sure. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
I was waiting for you to reboot.
Okay. All right, here we go.
TikTok.
Hey, do you want me to tell you a secret? There, Aaron.
Sure.
Wait, he's still here.
Of course he is. So here's what I want you. You looking at your keyboard?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I want you to hold Option, Command, and Escape. Press all three buttons simultaneously.
Option, Command, Escape. Option,
Force quit.
Command. I'm afraid I'm gonna disappear in real life. Okay.
Poof.
All right. I got force quit. Oh, force quit everything. Okay.
And select all and click Force Quit.
Everything.
Yes, but you're
Okay.
gonna
You're
get
gonna have
disconnected
to if
from
you
us.
restart your mic or your Mac. I mean,
Yeah.
If you're going to restart your Mac, you got to close everything.
Okay.
This is just the fastest way to close everything.
Okay, and I'm going to
because you can select everything in the force quit, and it just kills everything, and then you can restart.
Oh, actually, I got a couple of notes. I want to make sure
I'm
I save
sure you
those.
do.
For $20,
All right.
Well, make sure you save everything. I'm
Okay.
sure you have
Bye.
5 applications unsaved.
No, I just have some notes. I was doing some. I'll just. You'll see
Okay.
it.
All right. Go do that. And
Okay.
in the meantime,
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why I use cloud apps. That's
it's always
auto-save.
saved.
And this why I don't use a Mac.
I don't know if this is a Mac issue.
No,
No.
this is
There's an Aaron issue.
Hyperproductivity.
yeah. This is a horrible
Hyper
issue.
productivity. All right,
This is
go.
why I don't
Go.
use a
Okay.
Mac.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Aaron, go. Okay,
right.
we'll be here waiting for you. In the meantime,
Let's see. It is
it's almost. Oh my gosh, it's 11:30.
1
here.
o'clock.
Oh my gosh, 12:30 there.
12:28.
Okay, let's listen to what
Roadcast Mayhem, the button incident.
Rob.
Every
sent
Thursday
me.
night at exactly 7:59 p.m., John sat down in front of his camera with a solemn nod, clicked the go live button, and whispered the sacred phrase. Welcome back to Roadcast Revolution, the only podcast where 8 grown adults passionately argue about a $600 audio interface. John, the dedicated host, took this podcast seriously. Maybe too seriously. His bookshelf behind him was filled with nothing but road gear and a single framed photo of the Rodecaster Pro that he kissed before each episode. Tonight's episode was special. It was the mystery button episode. For weeks, they'd been trying to figure out what that one unlabeled button on the Rodecaster actually did. It had no icon, no label, just mystery. Rob had theories. It's obviously a self-destruct button, he said, dressed like a 1980s action movie villain for reasons never explained. Push it, and a drone delivers you a burrito in 15 minutes or less. Aaron chimed in. That's just your DoorDash app. Charles, the podcast's unofficial tech historian, solemnly added, legend has it that the button only activates if 3 people chant, gain staging while holding a Shure SM7B upside down. Nee, short for Kenachukwu but nicknamed for his love of leg-based puns, offered, maybe it's a leg compression setting. For your knees. Get it? Everyone groaned. Athar, the calm and collected one, always tried to
Speaking
steer
of
things back on
pronouncing
topic.
names. Oh, he just taught us. Anyway, that's what AI does.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, but good job. I feel like I'm
Guys,
listening
if we
to
analyze the
audiobooks.
waveform from last week's stream when Rob accidentally pressed it with his elbow, there was a spike at 6.7 seconds. Luis, who always looked like he'd been pulled away from editing a documentary about sea turtles, nodded thoughtfully. Could be a secret podcasting dimension. I once recorded an entire interview in there, with myself. But tonight, John had a plan. Gentlemen, he said with gravitas.
We're entertaining
tonight we
Glenn
press
for sure.
The button. A hush fell over the YouTube stream. The chat exploded with, do it! Rob will 100% break something. I bet it's a fart sound. John reached for the button. His finger hovered. Rob, ever the clown, screamed, wait! Then whipped out a sock puppet that looked suspiciously like Joe Rogan and said, in a perfect impression, have you tried DMT with a compressor on? John blinked. Then, pressed the button. The lights flickered. The audio interface hummed. Charles's camera glitched and turned him into a Pixar character. Glenn suddenly had reverb in real life. Athar's coffee cup floated. Luis was now broadcasting from the beach for some reason. And Rob had vanished. Where'd Rob go? Aaron asked, slightly concerned, but also slightly eating nachos. Then a new voice echoed from the sound pads. Rob is now the sound pad. John pressed a pad marked laughter. Rob's voice cackled. Then John said, and next week, we'll try it with phantom power on.
Wow. Good job, Rob. Okay, so I figured it out for you. Okay, yes. The original sound has to be turned on in Zoom before music can come through. Correct. And the reason is because Zoom automatically have noise suppression that prioritize speech only. And when you have speech only, all your music would get canceled out. So it needs to make sure the original sound for musician is turned on, not your roadcaster. So Maestro Stevens, I still stand by it, even though Aaron did not make the point that I wanted to prove. Very easy. And Charles didn't help either. Chats for communication app like Zoom, input and output both. And then all system sound and all that needs to come through your USB main. However, but you were right about using the chat channel. Yeah, at least you agree. So that way we can talk about which Meister Stevens, I would love for you to maybe come join us next time. I'd like to do a show specifically on Roadcaster's expanded channels. And let me see if I can get to it. What it looks like. We'd have no time to go through it. I'm sure Aaron would come back before then. But it is, I believe, in output. In routing? Or is it multi-track? I can't remember. And then, where was it? It's in, no, where is it in? No, it's multi, where is it? Is it multi-track? Oh yeah, multi-track. And in USB 1 input, if you have expanded selected, you get more channels. Standard would just be your USB 1 essentially, and chat, the two. And expanded would give you all these additional inputs that you see here. I have A is here. I have this little game icon here. If I go to the fader, you can see, let's say I'm going to go to the virtual A. I have additional input channels through USB 1, the game channel, the music channel, and A and B. But it is not as simple as you think, because on a Mac, you cannot tap into custom virtual outputs from your Mac. You can't spit out. There's no option for you to choose. Let's say I want to play music through this virtual channel on the Mac. The Mac already pre-programmed all that by default. It's preset already. And you guys keep an eye on Aaron in case he comes back and needed to be readmitted. I think he should be able to come in.
So you could do it if
the app
using,
allows you, or use loopback.
So like if I do, hold on, if I do this, if I open up music.
Oh, here he comes. Aaron returns. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Aaron returns.
Oh, I can't see it.
Welcome back.
Aaron.
Welcome back.
You are back now. Welcome back. I would like to try this.
Okay.
You check and see if your Mac system output is still selected as your main, not chat.
Okay.
Duo main.
Do you hear that?
No.
I'm just playing some. Okay. All right. So go to make sure that, sound. Oh, you said here. There we go. Okay. So make sure, Duo chat.
Yeah.
Let me just go back to the other one, settings. And then I can get back and see both.
Oh, maybe it's a broken Roadcaster Duo.
Well, I will say, I do lose sound, but dare I say, I notice it sometimes happens when I have a lot of screens open.
But your Mac?
But it will just drop. It just drops the audio, and I just lose sound.
I wonder if is it connected directly to your Mac, or does it go through some kind of hub?
I think it's direct.
You think?
Yeah. It's been a long time. But yeah.
Like,
I think
but
it's
you
correct.
can you see that cable from your Rodecaster Duo? Is it traced all the way back to one of the ports on your Mac?
All right.
John,
Yeah, Louis.
I hooked it up to my Dual to USB hub, and it does not work. It cuts the sound like that quick.
Yeah, because especially
it depends
if it's
on
not
the
a powered
hub.
hub. Yeah, if it's not if it's just
There
like
are
a
some
splitter.
hubs, like a CalDigit, it'll work. The Abenki, it'll work. But those are powered hubs.
That's what I have. It's hooked up to the power.
In fact, so Maestro Stevens brought up a very good point, which on the website, if you go to the website, there's this video right here. How do you turn Zoom original sound for musicians on? In this video, it's a short, quick tip. It reminds you that not only do you have to turn it on in your settings, you have to activate it every single time. Well, if you're an eCam,
I wish Zoom
it would stick, right?
would fix that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish Zoom would
You know why?
fix it to where it would stick.
You know why? I wish you
Takes
could
up
have to
more
like put in
resources.
your system password to change that, because most people don't know what to do. Don't know what.
Well,
I
that's
shouldn't say that sounded mean, but most people don't want to deal with audio. So by default, the simplest way is to have musicians mode off, because otherwise you're going to get echo and what is it called? Slapback. So which is why they don't do it. It's because most people, I mean, we think we know what we're doing. We're still troubleshooting for 3 hours trying to get Aaron's system. Okay, Aaron, where are you?
Okay. Yes, it is plugged into a hub, and it's a CalDigit Thunderbolt Element hub. It's the little small flat one.
Okay.
But
Oh
it's
yeah,
powered.
that won't work.
Seriously?
Does it have its power? Like he has his own power?
So it's not about the power. It's about how it interacts with the controller in the Mac.
Huh.
Okay. So like this is why a lot of people have left CalDigit and went to Abenki, because Abenki actually uses both Thunderbolt controllers instead of just using one.
Speaking of,
So a Thunderbolt controller can only handle so many devices.
it's bottlenecked
period.
by that one Thunderbolt port.
Correct. So I think you can essentially do 4 devices per Thunderbolt controller. Okay. What kind of Mac do you have?
Studio Mac.
Oh, you have a Mac
M1?
Studio? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
but M1.
Oh, okay. So, and you're using the lay flat CalDigit, you said?
Yeah.
Is your Rodecaster video also plugged into that hub?
The Rodecaster video.
I don't want to be rude, John. That's the hub that I got.
Yeah. It's the CalDigit Element.
Yeah, 4. I think it's called the 4 element
hold
hub.
on.
Yeah.
John?
Yeah.
I shared the hub that I have.
Let's see.
Oh, the Anchor one.
Anchor. Okay. I'll show
That's
you.
what you're using?
No. That's what
No.
Louis is using.
Oh, I was like, that ain't gonna work.
Exactly. It doesn't work.
So, okay. Yeah. So that hub only uses one Thunderbolt controller.
Okay.
Okay. Because it's only going into one Thunderbolt port. So it's only able to utilize one Thunderbolt controller. So you're essentially trying to use way too many devices.
Which is
with a Thunderbolt controller.
Which is why
you're
I'm
losing
curious.
audio.
Which is why I'm curious
Okay.
what you have plugged into that hub. Do you have your
idea.
video in there also?
Yeah.
Do you still have available ports on your Mac itself?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. But there are
Those were gone a
things
long
that you
time
can
ago.
go.
You need to you need to
prioritize.
reorganize
Yeah,
what's on
you
the
have to
hub.
reprioritize
Yes.
what your sound and your video should probably go directly into it. So I don't know what other devices you have connected to it. Some
Okay.
devices that is using very low power or very low data, then it doesn't matter if it goes through the hub as much as your audio source is.
Okay.
So
And video.
I suspect your video,
That's the
Rodecaster
issue.
video, also plug into the hub that your Rodecaster Duo is plugged into,
they're fighting.
and then plug into, because you have essentially two Rodecasters that's going through one port.
Okay.
I mean, Rodecaster,
Right.
because your Rodecaster video is technically a Rodecaster video and a Rodecaster
It's an
Pro
audio interface
too.
as
Yes.
well.
right?
Yeah, it's just-
So
yeah.
it's as if you have your Rodecaster Duo and your Rodecaster Pro 2 and your Rodecaster Video join in and connect to one connector.
Yeah.
And it is not
Okay.
so much I mean, I agree with what Charles is saying. You would open up more highway lanes if you're using two. But it's not just about the highway lane. Sometimes you have the bandwidth lane, but it's the
Right.
device managing, because it's not like an open port, everything connects. The device itself is managing, okay, you need attention, you need power, this much power, I'm going to give you this much power. And if you only have like 100 watt to assign to, if that is taking 80 watt, the other device that needed 60 is not going to have enough power to power. And then data management also, like, okay, this one needs 2 lanes, that one needs 4 lanes. The unit itself is managing all that when you use like a powered hub, which is that one a powered hub too, right? The
Yes.
elements.
Yeah.
But it has a limit. It's not finite, So
Right.
it has a limit to what that port can handle. So you would then prioritize. You would want to mix put something that's not as important to the
Okay.
hub, stuff that's
Okay.
important directly to your Mac.
Okay, well, maybe I should try, because I think one of the problems that I had was the Stream Decks
Stream
They
Deck
like
can
to-
be on your
on the hub.
hub.
Okay. Okay.
Does
'Cause
your
I
Stream
thought-
Deck go off?
Originally, they used to say you need to plug it directly into the computer,
Oh,
but maybe
no.
they meant the, cheap hubs.
Yeah, maybe.
They
so.
told me
whatever.
the same
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
and I got both Stream Deck hooked up to the hub.
Can
Okay.
you can you
Oh,
check
okay.
to see if your Rodecaster video is connected to the hub? Because that would give us more confirmation about the issue that we're seeing here. Now, of course, we still haven't tested it.
Okay.
We don't know if the issue has been resolved yet, because we haven't tested you playing audio.
Okay, so this is going to be challenging. Now, no, because I'm in a really small space, and I can't see behind. Like if I could just get up and walk around the desk, this would be easy. All right, so I'm trying to figure out. Hang on, if I
John,
Yeah.
this is why I mark all my cables.
Don't
Which one
don't-
goes to what?
Don't stress Aaron even more about cable management.
oh no, I've done.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like
I
put
understand.
the cables that is it goes to the computer. I mark it with a tape
Yeah. Good
with
cable
different
management.
colors. With different colors,
Yeah,
and the
like
one that
the-
goes to the hub with different colors.
Like-
so, I know which one goes to what.
Aaron, did you trace the cable? Or no?
No, because
Okay,
I don't know
never
which
mind.
one.
No.
Don't worry.
I'm trying. Hang on. I have a picture. Okay, so I have a picture of the back of the video, and I'm trying to figure out which. Okay, so there's the power button. I don't know what that thing is. That's a power.
You got 30 minutes to find the right cable. 30 minutes.
Counting down. No, okay, Aaron, don't worry about it. It's okay. I think what I would like to try now is after the reboot, see if you can actually play sound through USB 1 main.
Okay. All right.
If
And
it
who
does
knows?
not-
this might just mean this might be the final straw, and I just get rid of the Duo and just run everything into the.
No.
Oh no,
It's not the
you will
Duo.
miss. It's not the Duo. It's how
It's
you
the
connect
hub.
your Duo
It's
to your
not-
computer.
It's how it's
Okay.
It's
connected.
the hub.
Okay. Okay.
So
All right. So what do I do?
So try and go. go to your system sound again, system audio. You can
Okay.
2 ways to do it. You can do it on the menu, or you can do it like or the Apple system settings and go to sound, and then check and see if your output is still on Rodecaster Duo main stereo.
Okay, so put everything on Duo. Okay, I'm on Duo chat. I'll change that to main. Okay, that's the output.
Okay,
now
and now
input.
Don't worry about input for now. Go to your YouTube, any YouTube video, and play something at least
Play something.
safe.
Okay. How about a Geico commercial?
Yeah, sure. Well, I haven't listened to commercials on YouTube for a long time since I started. What's it called?
Premium?
Premiere. Premium.
No, I'm not hearing anything.
You're not hearing anything, and let's do this. What on your Rodecaster Studio? No, on your Mac Studio that you can temporarily pull out. Plug your Rodecaster Duo into your studio.
Oh, actually, now that I have no idea. But actually, if I can find it, I did write down what all the cords are plugged into in the back of the Rodecaster video. Who knows? But I don't remember.
Don't worry about that. I want you to find
We're
a
not worried
spot
about the video.
for the Rodecaster Duo to be plugged into your Mac directly. Is there anything? You don't have to do it. I'm asking you.
Tick tock.
Here's the other thing, Aaron. It can be a front port. So if you have a port open in the front or the back, it doesn't matter.
The fact that you have a studio, you already have a lot more ports to play with.
You have 6 ports on your studio that are USB-C.
Everything's plugged in and it's connected to a fan. USB fan.
All right, what's in the front? What is that? Okay, there's a hub. I'm gonna unplug.
John, I learned 2 things.
Here we go.
When I got the Dual.
Okay, what did you learn?
Do not plug it into a USB hub. And
There you go.
find on the computer.
All hubs are
that has
created equal.
3.0.
Let's see. I want him to be able to find a port.
So you want me to plug the
Rodecaster USB
So we're
1.
gonna stop hearing you for a moment because you're gonna be unplugging it.
in the Duo or the video?
The Duo. The Duo.
Forget the video.
Yeah, don't touch the video. Just the Duo. The other end that plugs into your computer hub right now.
Ah, that's right. I forgot about that. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Unplug from the hub. Plug it directly into your studio.
Okay. Here we go. You
Yeah,
guys
if this was-
in chat.
If this was money that he's gonna win, he would have lost that money quick. You got 30 seconds,
Okay, here we go.
and I bet you the 30 second will be gone.
He's getting there. Do I see a little sweat? On his forehead. He couldn't hear us.
Uh-oh.
We can hear you. It's probably coming through his studio speaker.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. And you can hear us through the speaker too?
Yes.
Oh, your music is playing this whole time.
I hear the music.
Does the studio have a microphone?
Probably using it's probably the microphone in his display.
Oh.
Now I've lost the cord. There we go. Hang on, there we go.
This is
He just lost $10.
The right cord?
This is the show.
Now he lost 5.
This is the show that has the origin, like traces back to the origin of what our sound check room used to be on Clubhouse. Once we encounter an issue that is so obvious but not working, we cannot go to bed. Remember?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
We have stayed up hours. Do you remember whose computer that was? You were trying to get into her computer. We were trying to erase stuff so that you can.
Gosh.
That was a long
on an old.
Yeah, it was like left overnight on a chat that I have to cancel because I need to go into a different meeting. Because it was on my account of my Zoom call, and then I have to go to a meeting, so I have to cancel out that meeting.
Yep.
But we are here to
the things we do
Yeah.
for the people that we love in this environment.
I think it takes a certain personality, like a little bit OCD, a little bit very determined. Because we're not trying to prove anything. We just want to make sure,
Nope.
like, well, no, I do want to try to prove something. I do want to make sure things I know is correct.
Yeah.
And sometimes
I mean,
it takes a few
like-
hurdles to get there. Okay, what? It- Glenn, are you doing okay, Glenn?
The AC has been off for like 2 hours.
Because
I
you
was
turned it off for our
cranking- I was
show.
yes, I was cranking the AC right before the show, and I was freezing my butt off because I knew that it was gonna get warm.
But
All right,
Glenn is like, this is the best
I know,
entertainment I've had in a long time.
so if you're still watching this, you are then having the same personality like us, that you want to find out what the outcome is. So let's see if Aaron is able to solve his duo issue when it is now
Don't
plugged
follow
directly
the
into the
steps
computer.
of Aaron's
okay.
mistakes.
All right, so
This is
so
better than Lilo and Stitch.
better than Lilo and Stitch. So Aaron, I can hear you back now. Can
Okay.
you hear us through your headphones now again?
Yes, I
Okay.
do.
So are you
Ryan
able to play
Peter.
music on your Mac?
No, it's not playing. Actually, and I don't want to get a copyright strike. I need to play something.
So, but
something
you're
else.
not hearing it.
So
Brian.
hold on. Before you worry about the music, okay?
Mhm.
Go to your system settings and make
Okay.
sure it didn't change because we
'cause
unplugged
we
the
did
device when
unplug
we
it.
plugged it back
okay.
in.
Okay, got it. Actually, let me just reload this.
So it
and
probably
see if I
defaulted
can
back
get
to
a
the speaker
commercial.
and stayed there.
Okay. All right. So,
Sometimes it'll auto switch. You just never know. So it'd be
Yeah.
best
okay.
to check it.
So I want this on Duo.
Output,
Stereo.
duo main.
Duo
Yeah, it's
main,
still
yeah.
on main. I'm gonna put it to chat and bring it back. Chat.
Okay.
So if that's the issue,
Did you all hear that?
No.
I heard it on. I heard the commercial on chat,
Okay.
but not
Okay.
main.
Okay. And
Okay. If he's setting it up like me, he should hear it on chat.
he's hearing it. But
I
we're
hear
not
it on
hearing
chat, but you
Yeah.
all don't.
But
Okay.
that's because your chat mix minus is on. That's why you don't hear it.
Oh,
The
'cause you
issue
switched it.
the
Okay.
issue is your main is the issue.
Okay.
It doesn't do anything, and we try to switch it for us to use main like Charles using it as a in Zoom, and
Okay.
we don't hear. You mean
Okay.
you don't hear.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Okay. So can you bring up the Roadcaster app?
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a look at your Roadcaster again and share your screen. You
Duo.
can do just do a regular Zoom screen share. Like, don't even involve the video.
Okay.
Leave the
Oh,
video out of
Brian.
this whole equation.
I'm
as
gonna
much
leave
as
you
possible.
I'm gonna leave you all. I have to go to the bathroom. It's been too
Okay.
long.
Go ahead.
When I
I'll be right
restarted
back.
it. Okay. All right. See, now I'm having some problems. Okay.
Oh,
come
now
up-
we can take control of the show.
There you go. I can't find the Duo Roadcaster Central. Oh, let me go find. Hang on.
Companion.
Yeah.
Anybody
Oh,
want
my
to take
apps.
control of the show now? He's
Go
gone.
for it. Okay. No. Roadcaster. Hang on. RO.
The name of the app is Roadcaster app.
Okay. All right. Let's
So
put
just
a
Go in the spot.
alias
yeah.
on the desktop, and I'll drop one in here.
Oh gosh, you're one of those people.
There you go. All right. And you said, oh, just share my screen like I'm doing.
Just share your screen. Regular Zoom.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Let's leave the video out
Okay.
of the equation as much as possible.
Okay. All right. So I'll move that there. Oh, well, if I share the screen, whoops. Share. There we go. And share audio.
No, don't share audio.
Don't share audio. Okay.
No,
Okay.
because you shouldn't need to share audio if it's working correctly.
Maybe that's part of, well, if it's the machine. Am I sharing? No, let me do that again. Share. Okay. All right.
All right. So let's go into your Rodecaster Duo.
Okay.
And let's go to device configuration.
Device configuration.
Okay. And let's go to output and routing.
Routing.
Okay. Now, when we click on the chat, we've got mix minus turned on. Okay. And let's go ahead to USB 1. Mix minus is turned on. Okay. Click the back arrow above output.
Back at that one.
Yep. And let's go to audio setup. Okay. And so we've got your mic there. We've got, okay. So you're on a Duo, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do this. Hold on. Let me get mine up here. Okay, you've got your mic, you've got your Bluetooth.
Are you sure you do not have your mute button selected on your USB one?
USB 1.
On your Rodecaster itself.
You shouldn't have any mute buttons or solo buttons.
Yeah.
No buttons turned on.
On your
Rodecaster. I wish you could see that on that.
I know. I wish
screen.
you can see it on here as well.
So when you're looking at your Rodecaster Duo, under each...
excuse me.
Okay, that's the first thing I ask you. That's the first thing I ask you. Let's rewind back 3 hours ago. Did you have it muted?
Better on.
Hang on. Oh,
we're gonna kill you.
Oh, wait a minute. No, hang on.
There. Now I hear it. It was probably in your virtual. Was it in your virtual channel and you have it muted and you do not see it? Oh, yes. Lord.
It was virtual. It was virtual. So I didn't even notice it. It was a virtual channel.
Which is why we have I think you've seen
Which is why
that.
you have a pro that has more channels.
Okay, so no. So here's one thing I'll tell you. Okay. So because of this is how I set mine up. Okay. So go ahead and share screen again if you can.
Okay.
Amen, my
This is how I set. Yes. Okay. So
all right. After this, I got a story for you real quick. And it's very, 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 very similar. Okay, but continue. Continue, Charles.
Okay. So let's do this. I want you to go up here and click the X.
Okay. Ooh, cool.
Because you don't use it.
Click the X. Okay.
Don't assign it.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. So now what I want you to do, and this will just simplify. So you're putting the priority items on sliders and you're leaving the
occasionally.
Okay, so let's move this one to here.
Hang on, the chat?
No.
To virtual? Oh,
the sound effect
thingy. The sound pad. Yep.
Sound pad.
Drag it over and drop it right on that one.
Drop it on top. Okay.
There you go. Okay. So we're going to leave it like that. Because yours is set up like mine now.
Okay.
Okay. So,
do you use the sound pad more than you'd use the Bluetooth? The volume control.
Actually, when I was doing the teaching from home, I was using the Bluetooth. That's where I put my music.
But now?
Lately.
Do you use which one? Which of the two do you use more? Because we want to see which one should you use the physical fader.
I can use.
Does he
I
use
would
USB
use
2
the
for
Bluetooth.
anything?
I'd rather leave that there because the sound pads. Yeah.
USB 2 is going to the Rodecaster video.
Yeah.
And which is
the sound pads on virtual is fine.
Oh no,
yeah.
mic 2 you mean? Or
no,
USB 2?
No. USB 2 is going to his video.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not going to be used as an input any way, which how. Correct?
Which one?
Well, if it's not assigned, will it send signal to Rodecaster Video? That's my question.
Okay, so let's.
you can have him take a look at it, Rodecaster Video, to see if the signal's coming in or not.
Okay,
okay.
so let's
Ignore the
let's
video.
do. Okay, so you've got your mic, and then you've got take the leave the USB one there. Take the USB 2 and put it here.
Put it where?
Well, no, excuse me. Put it.
USB 2 can be in the virtual. If you want to.
Yeah, because once you set it, you're not going to.
Yeah,
really
you're not going to
mess
touch
with
it.
Put it here. And that's just going to control the amount that you're sending to the video.
If it even does that.
If you even do that.
Yeah.
But it's there nonetheless.
Oh, so USB 2 is the output to the
to your
video.
Rodecaster Video.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
Now, Aaron, another question. Do you don't use your mic too, do you? Do you have a different mic plugged into?
Occasionally.
Okay. So when you do
Not
need
much,
to
though.
use it, then drag
That's
that
fine.
mic 2 back onto one of the channel. The thing is that you can
Oh,
swap
mic 2
those
is
out.
another.
You can swap those out. Like I do that a lot in my faders. I'll show you how I do it. Because I sometimes, this is my control for the game virtual game channel. I use that to control my show. Like when I start a show, the theme song all come through there. And then occasionally when I sing, I don't use that channel. So my singing mic is number 2. So I just do this. I drag it up there and that swap the location. And now I can use my fader.
Oh.
I can use my fader number 2 for my singing mic now. And then I
Okay.
can do my, muting and unmuting a lot easier there than trying to do it virtually here. So if I go in here, if this is like this, and I want to control my mic, I have to go in here and tap on. Oh, then I always tap the wrong thing. You want to tap on the actual track, not the number, so that you can go in there and mute and unmute it.
Okay. That makes sense. All right. So just swap it out. That makes sense.
So you can share your virtual channels essentially. So in order to mute it virtually, which is what we're talking about here, what you didn't see was that it was muted up here. And
yes.
you check on here to see if there's any button muted, but those are only showing you the physical faders, not showing you, physical faders, not your virtual faders.
Yes.
So keep that in mind. I remember that was the first thing I asked. I should have pushed even more. You were so confident.
Oh, you asked me.
I did.
You asked me.
That was the first thing I asked because
really?
that's the most common thing. Next time I'll be more pushy because we went through like at least an hour of troubleshooting, blaming it on CalDigit.
Well, so I will stand by the CalDigit thing because if you're losing audio intermittently, that is a hub issue.
So dare I say, you may have solved that problem that I've had for 6 months.
Is that constant?
It sometimes it's worse than others, and
just unstable connection, right? It comes in and out. Yeah,
Yes.
that would be that's definitely a hub thing.
Okay, that's good that. So for maybe not for you guys, but for me, it was worth it to get that solved.
Yeah.
And my related problem was when I got the short cord, because I ordered the Mogami and I got the 6 foot and it just would not go across to the other side of my desk. I plugged it into the Rodecaster Video and thought to myself, okay, let's just go ahead and just speak into here. And I did troubleshooting and all kinds of stuff trying to figure out how to get audio. I was trying to move things around and to get audio in the headphones. and I had turned the dial down because I have that light on, and I just figured, why waste the energy because I'm not using it, so I turned it down to 0, and all it was turning the
Back
dial
up.
up.
Like what Maestro Stevens was saying, 99% of the time we think it's the hardware, but 99% of the time it's user error, which is so true. And the thing is, like, because there's so many controls on our device, so many things could go wrong, which I think over the past 4-5 years now, right? Talking with people using Roadcasters, the Roadcasters specifically, even back in the day of the OG, is the mute and the listen button. That's always the biggest culprit, even when it is physically there. So let alone having that virtual factor there, and also contextual, like the big knob sometimes could be something depending on what screen you're on. So the rotary encoder is what I'm talking about. This guy right here up on top. That could be an issue as well, because it is not only controlling your output level, it is also controlling your screen. So, see, as I click on it, you see the up there on the screen, it's moving which virtual channel I want to control. So if you, I don't know if you guys know this, but when you click on the rotary encoder, it rotates, it toggles through the virtual channels, which means you can go there. And as you are controlling, let's say I want to go to 4, I can turn up and down the dial to control the volume. And if you press and hold your rotary encoder while you're on that channel, it mutes and unmutes it. So it's smart. So if you press and hold it down, hold the rotary encoder down, now it turns red because it's muted. But if you don't know what you're doing, then you might get.
I always use the touch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can use the touch too, but
I
you
didn't
could
know
do that as well. Shortcuts. But I am so glad we got this at least resolved for a few of our OCD brains.
I did put a screenshot. So I grabbed your screen and labeled it. It's in the chat.
Okay.
For me?
Yes, for you to keep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right, and one thing that I left my phone in the other room. Normally, I would have taken a picture of this and just held it up so you could have seen it.
But now I will say this. So I labeled it the way that I use chat.
Mm-hmm.
Since you have both of them set to mix minus, you have the USB 1 set to mix minus, and you have chat set to mix minus, you can do it either way.
Okay.
It's just a matter of what you set Zoom to. You have to set Zoom opposite of what you set your computer audio to. Okay. So if you want to use USB, if you want to use chat for your, like John does, for your communication channels, like Zoom.
Which makes sense, right? Chat.
In Zoom, you would set your input output to chat. On your computer audio, you would set that to USB 1.
Yeah. Main.
Which is your main.
Dual main.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dual main. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Which is what I would encourage people to do, is because you don't have to think, oh, chat is not what I use for Zoom, right? You have to do it. Chat is for app that chats. So you can talk back and forth, and it's by default set to mix minus. And because if you have your input and output, if your system sound, that's why Charles says it has to be different from the system sound. So when you're playing your YouTube video, your music, it has to come through your system sound. If you set your audio on your system, on your Mac system audio, to send music or audio onto the same channel that you use for your chat, going to chat, you can hear it, we can't hear it, because there's mix minus applied to that channel.
Okay.
So therefore, if it comes from a separate channel, it is not being minus out. It's because we're talking to you on chat. Your system sound is coming through your main USB 1 main.
Mm-hmm.
I just find it's easier if I just set both. And not everybody does this. Some people won't put the mix minus on. They'll leave it.
I leave it off.
Configuration.
I leave it off.
Yeah. For me, I don't want to have to think about it. So I just turn on
doesn't
mix
hurt.
minus. It does what I need it to do. and it's one less thing for me to worry about. I just know they have to be opposite. So if I'm putting Zoom to chat, then I'm putting my computer audio.
That's what Alex Tech advises. What Charles is saying.
Leave it on both.
Yeah. Just that way you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, and you get into more like where John's doing more control over certain audio aspects. He needs it to. It allows him to have a lot more control over what's happening, but it also means that he has to do more. I don't want to do that much. I don't want to control it that much. Like, I don't need to control I don't need to control me talking versus the host talking, John, and what that volume is. He does for the way he produces shows and does things. So I think it's great for people to start off with everything on mix minus.
Until you need
As you
it.
get more comfortable, until you get more comfortable, you get into an actual use case where you need it turned off.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can start to slowly explore it.
Okay. So what exactly?
It just kind of gives you a safety net.
Okay. So when would you not need mix minus?
In what situation do you not need mix minus?
I mean,
you know what? I haven't thought about a need that I can that I can think of that I needed not have mix minus. The only issue is if you if you have two I guess if you have two apps going on, if you're using USB chat as a chat and then USB 1 also as a chat, let's say if you have Discord and Zoom going, so those two has to be turned on. Then your music source has to come from a different source already. So it's really not hurting leaving your mix minus turned on. I'm sure there is instances.
What about using a duo in the video? Would that be a situation that could arise?
Using the duo in your Rodecaster video?
Using the duo, Rodecaster duo with the Rodecaster video.
No, because they're separate channels.
Okay.
Because you're not using the Rodecaster video as a chat, like a chat.
Yeah, it's
you're
not
only
input.
sending
Okay,
audio.
gotcha.
Yeah. You're only sending
one
audio out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, I would like. I mean, if I think of some situation, in OCD a bit.
It is an interesting thought, though. Like, that is a good question.
Like, when would you need it?
And definitely a sound check question, because it's like, okay,
under what situation do you need
what
your
is
mix
the
minus to be
situation
turned off?
where you actually do legitimately need it off?
Yeah.
Otherwise,
I can't think of it off the top of my head, which means you can leave it on for now until we run into the situation where we're like, oh, I need to turn it off. But if you can think, if you guys are still watching, how many people? There's still 8 people watching. Oh my god! There's still 8 people watching. If one of them is you,
one of them is me.
If you are still watching, and you can think of a situation where you would need mix minus off, let us know. Because I would like to know more. Because I haven't run into a situation. For me, it's OCD. For me, it's like, if you don't need it, it does not need to be turned on, mix minus. Because it trains me to think and force me to understand why mix minus needs to be on. And force me. Who did that? Whose video?
That was me. That was me. See, now you can hear my screen. Now I got to be careful. Now I have to be careful.
But
that would be a
muted it
situation,
awfully
right?
Quick.
However, I can show you. I'm not going to show you now because I need to sleep. I'm going to show you next week. How do you make custom mix for your ears that we don't hear?
Yes, I would love that.
Because your students don't want to hear your Bluetooth music coming in.
Exactly.
How do you do that? I'll show that to you. Yeah, copyrighted music. So you don't want to be streaming or sending out copyrighted music for your class. You are only wanting that for your own ears. So I'll show you how to do the custom mix properly, rather than just you poke around and it work and I'm not touching it. I mean, trust me. This is at no attempt at all to make fun of you, because for years and years I have a Behringer 12-track mixer, and I got mix minus physically knob and patch cable to do mix minus. I've got that done once. and I have to move something, and I lost it. I don't know how to do it because it's something that I've done once, and I never had to revisit, and so I don't understand it. I have forgotten how to do it, and I couldn't do it. And so I have to call my friends up and say, how do I do mixed minus right now? So I totally understand it. But, since we meet every Tuesday, it's a challenge for us to try to see if you can comprehend it. Because it took me a while, like a while as in a few years, to get the concept. But so this custom mixing thing or the custom routing thing, it's very powerful, as Maestro Stevens mentioned. It is also, when it's powerful and flexible, it can be confusing, and they are dangerous. I mean, the simple fact that the mute button is on is dangerous.
Your duo could blow up.
Yeah,
like it's dangerous.
Self-destruct.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Now I'm being gullible right
now.
So
next week we'll come back and maybe we'll take some time. I think we talk about something we're going to talk about also. Oh yes, with Maestro Steven. So maybe we'll do custom mix. Maybe we can talk about the expanded input
Authru.
with the expanded virtual input
on the
Roadcaster
show.
And of course, Soundcheck we'll talk about Authru's setup, because to me, and if you all want to do homework beyond this, how many hours have we been on? The 3 hours, more than 3 hours.
3 hours.
So,
oh my gosh.
Beyond that, I would like to know if a DLZ, because now I'm very curious. I want to know what DLZ output is. How do you set the DLZ output? Because to me, it sounded like it is getting a pre-fader signal onto his computer. So DLZ is probably capable of outputting pre or post signal, a pre or post fader signal to the computer. That's my guess. But I don't know where to do it. I need to look it up. Charles is already looking it up.
Boy.
Because that's what I think. But I'm too tired.
What kind of mixer is it?
It's a DLZ creator.
DLZ.
Mackie DLZ creator.
Yeah.
Aaron's lucky.
It's always hard for me to remember the things I throw in the trash. I mean,
no.
I'm just.
What's that, Luis?
Luis,
John,
what you say?
Aaron's lucky.
Why?
You know why?
Why?
Because if he would have called Best Buy for this help, he would have been broke.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Which I think there are a lot of us who are like that. We need a community, which is why I appreciate this community so much, right? We need a community that come together and help each other out, because troubleshooting is not. It's not like one brain. When you have four brains coming at this, like going at it together, you're more likely to come up with a solution than trying to do it on your own. Otherwise, you would have to pay to do that. And so obviously we can't help every single person with their audio questions or issues. In fact, Aaron didn't even come asking for it. I dragged him down this road. But we're
kicking and screaming.
We're learning something.
Yeah, but I definitely learned something. Yes.
But don't be afraid to say a month later, or especially if you take on a vacation or something, and come back and you've completely forgotten. Because I'm still learning my Roadcaster. There are still things that I don't know. I just signed up on the registration. Yay! Okay, so hopefully we'll come back, and I would love to see you coming back, Maestro Stevens. Let's talk about the expanded input on your USB 1, because I would like to go in depth, and I'll show. Wait, are you talking about that registration? Or what registration? I'm not sure what it was about. I assume that you're talking about the registration to join the show in the future. Maybe that's what it means. Yes, I see it now. I'm going to approve you, and this is the best way of actually letting me know in the chat that you've applied, so that I don't even look at your answer, because I already know that you're legit. So yeah, I've added you in. So next week, if you forget how to join the live stream, just go to the website. So just remember learnertolearner.com here. Go to the website, and if you don't keep the URL or the link that is sent with the registration, just go to the website, do the call in with Zoom again. This would pop up, and just, do you have to fill out again, or does it automatically ask you if you want to get the link sent to you?
So if you fill it out, it'll automatically add it to your calendar, or it'll send you a link where you can add it to your calendar. Yeah.
Okay. And like I saw early, I'm not sure if Aaron, did you have to re-register, or do you remember the link from last week, or you use the same email?
I usually just re-register, but I can use the same email. Like the email that I got this week, I can use next week?
Yes, you can use it.
Oh, okay.
It's the same link until I change it. When I change it, I'll email everybody saying that you have to re-register, because it was like 2 weeks ago. I have to ask people to re-register because there's like, it's corrupted or somehow the recurring meetings. So it is skipping the week. Like I think last week was June 3rd. And that's why when I scheduled the meeting, I scheduled for June 10th, because I look at my upcoming meeting, it says June 10th. But then I thought, wait, when's June 3rd? When June 3rd came about, and when I go back and change my recurring meeting, it says June 3rd. It's the starting meeting, and every Tuesday, but still doesn't show me the initial first meeting. So I have to delete everything, start a new one. And another thing to do also is, I think a lot of people probably, or maybe some of you have, if you're not on the mailing list, the way for me to communicate, sometimes I try to put it on the website, but if you're not on the mailing list, I don't send a lot of stuff out there. It's purely for communication. If Zoom shuts down or YouTube is down and I want to do this somewhere else, I have a way to communicate with you. So go to learnertolearner.com. That's where you're going to get the registration link. That's where you're going to be able to sign up for the newsletter as well. So in case if there's anything, I can reach out to you. Thanks, Aaron, for being so patient and let us play with your setup.
I definitely learned something.
I found it.
Okay, what is it?
There is a post and pre-fader.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you? It's under settings, recording, routing.
But it's the output, not just the recording. Because he sends the USB signal to
his computer.
The computer. So not in the recording.
That's so if he's not doing multi-track, it's just a left-right main mix.
Yeah. So you can choose the USB.
No,
just in the recording then.
Yeah, just on the recording,
if it's the
you
same.
can choose post fader. It may one may affect the other.
Yeah. So we're gonna continue looking to see if there's an option to send signal out that is pre-fader. Yeah, like what you're talking about, but only for USB.
Page 85. Write it down on a sticky note. Page 85.
I need to download the Authru's DLZ Creator Pro. Creator Pro or DLZ Creator? I can't remember.
DLZ Creator.
85 on the user manual. All right.
Yep.
Let's wrap this up. More than almost 3.5 hours. I appreciate you all. I appreciate 10 people still watching. I know one of them is Aaron. But if you stay, and you, Charles, so 8
I put
people.
A comment on there. I was like, I'm here.
Oh, page 85.
No, I put a comment in the live stream. Said I'm here.
Maestro Stevens, thank you so much for watching.
Time, the people that are watching are your Australian crowd.
Daytime. But the fact that they stayed on for 3 hours is why I do this, because there must be something that we're getting. It's either it's like following a murder mystery or something about this whole troubleshooting process. And sometimes it takes forever. This makes no good entertainment for probably replays. I don't know. Maybe it does. Like, I'm already struggling thinking about how am I going to even name this title of the show.
check
Aaron's,
the easy stuff first.
Aaron's wormhole.
Was it measure to no, don't do that. Say,
Hey,
measure twice.
Here's
cut
your
once.
here's your cover image right here.
Oh, Hassan's here. Hassan's here. Oh, wait. Let me get you. Let me make this full. Okay, I will definitely put it in there. Aaron's on mute. Was just listening for the past hour or so. Okay, well, thank you, Hassan. Hopefully I said the name correctly. Oh my goodness. Hassan, one of these days you're going to come back to teach me how to pronounce your name. Okay? All right, that's it for now. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you all. I will see you on next week for more audio mystery.
All right.
I feel like
Glenn,
I have to say
bye, Aaron.
Be safe getting home, Glenn.
next week. Come back for more audio mystery.
Bye, Aaron.
Bye, Louise.
Bye.